Game night.
Lincoln still wants that to happen.
We haven't done it in so long. How's everybody doing? We are here. We made it through the weekend after last week's live streams. I know that Scott and I, at a minimum, and Nikki too, were wiped out. We had expended so much energy to make that stuff happen. And I know Derek, he looked tired on Thursday when we were shooting.
Did you recover, Derek?
Yeah,
Did you get some sleep?
Oh yeah. I feel it, but I think I probably looked worse than I actually felt because every time I finish a show, I always have a little bit of that post-show hype where it's just like, hey, that we're done and it wasn't a train wreck. So yeah,
that was great. But oh my gosh, I just
online wasn't a train wreck.
Yeah. Quote, yeah, that'll be the quotes in the press.
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun.
It's the first event of its kind, really. It was an adventure.
It was fun, but boy, it really the second day was harder for Nikki and I because every publisher basically had 3 games, or 2 or 3 games, and some of those were really intense setup for each, and we only had enough. We only had 2 large boards and 4 small boards, and we were running out. And I've now decided we got to make a
2 more big
2 more
boards.
large boards for sure.
For sure.
And probably some more small ones. And maybe some intermediate sizes.
I don't even know. It was insane.
It was crazy.
The Crystal Palace. That was, oh my gosh.
Well, the other one too that you
That's
set
a game in itself.
Champions of Midgard, which was day 1.
Yeah.
And it was game 2. So it was at least early enough, but you had that. That was a lot of setup for sure as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you messaged me, I think, the first day, and you said, all the boards are now done for the day. And I'm like, boy, that must be a great feeling.
Oh, yeah, later on. Yeah, we definitely... First day might have been day 2. We were happy, though, because it was, it was way more intricate. For one of them, Ravensburger's villain is, for some reason, I just thought that would be small.
And be on a small board.
And I started putting on small board. I'm like, wow, this isn't going to fit.
No.
And so then I started to freak out because both of the games that were from Ravensburger needed large boards, and we're just rushing to get it together. So we basically just wiped it into the box, and I started setting the other one up. And I didn't even have... actually, did you finish? No, I finished the Ravensburger, the Wonder Woman. Because you're like, it's ready to go. And I'm like, okay, well, this is what we've got. So
and then I put you in front of the camera.
Yes, then she stuck me in front of the camera. And that's when Eric's stream failed. And so I'm sitting there listening to... goodness gracious, I can't remember her name.
Cassidy.
Cassidy, yeah. I'm listening to her finish her thought, and then it's silence. I'm like, did we lose Eric?
Crickets.
Yeah, so thankfully we had played...
The most uncomfortable I think I was during the entire event was in that moment where it's like, she kept going,
hey, he's got crickets
come back before she stopped talking.
You're missing the crickets there. Scott's turning this into morning radio.
He's going to get like sound effects going now.
Could you hear that? Could you hear that?
I did hear the crickets.
I couldn't hear it myself, actually. Maybe it was in my other ear. I'm testing out sound effects.
So now it's the morning radio show now.
What are you using?
Yeah, I can't hear it. I guess you guys can hear it.
I can hear it.
It's probably on the Elgato, right?
Yeah.
Is it on? Yeah, that's cool. The Stream Deck?
Yeah. The Go XLR.
Oh, that's what that does?
You're
feeding that in?
It's well, I piped it in through the Go XLR, but maybe I'm not hearing the Go XLR.
Right.
Yeah, you might just not have that routed to your headphones.
But yeah, Cassie was great.
Anyway,
she rolled with it, and I just started talking about our play of the game. I don't think I spoiled anything though. That might be an episode soon. I'm hoping. It's Tuesday already, so yesterday. Wonder Woman.
I loved that game.
That game was
Wonder
great.
Woman, right?
Yeah, it's good.
Really good.
I think we've played it twice now.
Yeah. We really liked it.
I'd like to play it live. Maybe we can play it live.
The problem is the card play.
You have cards?
You have to play them
secret cards
in secret. You play them all together.
To resolve.
But, you play them, but you reveal them in order, one at a time. So you know what people need. You can discuss that stuff, but you can't tell them what you've played. And so that's the one downer. Because I think I was talking about on the live stream about potentially doing it. I'm like, we can't do this.
If somebody had it set up in one of those programs, Tabletopia or something, Simulator-topia.
Well, we did get we were waiting for My City to be able to show it at during the stream when the jury was showing the nominees, because that's nominated for Spiel des Jahres, and it showed up the day 2 at the end of the day, and they sent us 6 copies.
Yeah.
So we got lots of copies of My
Well,
City.
maybe we could do some giveaways or something.
I know. Well, we're going to figure out what potentially we could at least get the other 2 players. If we play it on a stream, I could send out 2 copies.
But that's a card game too, all right?
But they'd
it's
have
a
their own
public card.
decks. They'd have their own deck,
You have
right?
to have
We
your own board. You'd have to have your own board.
I'm not sure. We're just beginning to think about how we're going to do the Spiel des Jahres nominees this year. Because, reality is a lot of them will probably just be played with Nikki and I, but the hope is that we can play, like we can absolutely do cartographers just like we've done on the show with the players and do basically a recorded version of that that's more structured. And that would be great. And we could probably play Nova Luna online too, over the phone too, because they could just play based on what they can see, because that's all you're doing is taking the tiles and placing your tokens. But we did that. Stephen Bonacore, it was Eric mentioned on his post that they were changing the tokens to larger size on the new version of that, and I guess that the Stronghold version of the game is not included in that upgrade, because it's still the tiny little tokens, which they're okay, but they are a little small. But yeah, we did get most everything covered. Now we have 6 of the 9 titles nominated for the Kinderspiel, SDJ, and Kennerspiel. We still need to get. We will get King's Dilemma from the BG Library, and then the 2 other kids' games. One of them might probably coming from Annie, and then another one from the publisher. So hopefully we'll have all 9 games and we can actually do it. I just don't want the discussion to just be Nikki and I. So we'll see. Mike is. I think I said that on the end of the run on Thursday that Mike is preparing. So we'll probably at least have Mike on the discussion video with us.
I don't know what all Mike told. He had ideas.
Oh yeah.
Like grand plans.
Yeah,
I don't know what
I actually
they
have to
are,
write
though.
him. He was supposed to send me a letter with some ideas on it. We'll have to see what we could do.
Okay.
He's also giving me insight about what we should do to begin production again. Like what you need to do to actually in Los Angeles they're starting. Well, in California they're starting to make recommendations on how to do production again. So we'll see how that goes. We're still definitely locked down in LA, but this weekend was crazy. We saw plenty of people out.
Yeah, we went out
Friday.
We went out because our garbage disposal decided to stop working. So we had to go to Home Depot, and we drove over, and there was a line.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of people
out. They're like,
out.
nope, don't want to go to that
They were
line.
letting everybody in.
No, we went to Lowe's and they were open, but then they had 0 outlets in white, which is what we have in the kitchen, and so we ended up just buying an almond one, and that wasn't the problem. So there's nothing wrong with the garbage disposal. It's something to do electrical, which, hooray, I got to deal with that.
Yeah. And you don't want anybody in the house,
Yeah, I
but
don't want
Lincoln's
everybody coming
already
in.
to the point where we probably have to pull a new wire or something.
Yeah, we have to
which
figure out
is
what's going on there. It's one of the J boxes has all these wires. There's a lot of connections in there, and they're all just jammed in there. And I'm sure we must have broke a line or something. And I mean, it's been untouched for 4 years, but who knows?
It just decided that now is
decided
the
we're
time.
done.
Now is the time.
Yeah, no garbage disposal. So the nice thing is,
it's a weird time to try to get stuff fixed.
Yeah.
well, Scott, they had their air conditioning fixed. It was, they were a little nervous.
Had an
about
air
that.
conditioning breakdown and bees. So
A beehive.
I got both
Bees,
of
yeah,
them
the bees.
quickly, actually, because they were wanting the business.
Yeah.
Sure.
They needed the business. They said, "Well, we'll give you a discount."
Oh, that's
Wow.
cool.
These guys, anyway.
Hey,
The bees, guys.
maybe we put up with
These
someone in the house.
Yeah, I want
then.
to get somebody good though, because I do not want to destroy the kitchens. We redid the kitchen, and as soon as Game Night moved into this space, we tore out the kitchen. So you can, if you watch seasons 1 and 2, you can see the old kitchen in the background.
Kitchen.
That's all gone.
Thank goodness.
And so, as soon as we were done, we spent all the time getting this space ready for like 6 months of organization and redesigning, and then as soon as we were done, we tore out the kitchen, and then we were working with a small kitchen for a while. It was pretty silly.
Yeah, the typical story of new kitchen. I had a card table set up with a microwave and a hot plate, And we actually had a sous vide.
Yeah.
So that also sous vide. So that was our dinners were made there on the card table. I don't know how I did it.
Yeah, I know. Well, we did a lot of eggs. We like the sous vide eggs for sure. They're great. But it was work for sure. So yeah, that was the fun, and Lowe's was not very busy, but there were definitely people there.
Oh yeah, there were people in there for sure.
But Home Depot would have had the brand that I like.
Yes, but we didn't want to stand in line. I don't. And we went around the corner.
Yeah, Home Depot's opened up here, and a buddy of mine was trying to do some house projects, and it took him, he had to wait, 30, 40 minutes just to get in.
Yeah, it wasn't warm, too. It's warmer today and yesterday and the next few days, but it was still pretty warm, and you were standing in the sun, and I'm just like, I don't want to be standing in the sun with my mask on.
Yeah.
Too darn hot.
So there's some comments in the chat. A lot of people said the stream was great. Thanks for the hard work. That was Mini Canadian. Michael says, I thought it went well. 2 days of work well spent. And he says, you all did a great job. Must have been a lot of work. Thanks for it. It was informative to watch.
Good.
Michael watched me play.
We do it all for you
this weekend.
Yeah. Lost by one card, right? Or one
lost
point.
by one resource.
Yeah, one resource.
Well, wow. That's frustrating.
Thank you, Dan and Desi, for the subscription. Yeah, we got a new table. Well, no, it's not a new table.
It's the same table.
It's the same
we
table.
We actually have the inserts in that we never used.
Yeah.
I think the last time we used them was the beginning of season 3, when we did.
The one with the.
Yeah, headbands. When we did headbands, we did it because we didn't.
Put the table.
Yeah. It was like there was no reason to have the insert available, and so we just did it all on top. So whenever we do the top-down shots of hands moving things, of course, because our puppets didn't have hands. We did it on this tabletop, but it's great. The funny thing is the edge that is exposed all the time is super shiny because of all of us touching it, and we've polished it up, and the actual leaves are all very satiny still. So or
not had the finish rubbed off.
Yeah, it's not rubbed off. It's just shined up. We were talking about we may need to
how that works.
Sand it and refinish it.
It's
some of the oil in hands and stuff.
Well, and
it's
again, if you rub the non-shiny surface enough, it'll become shiny. So, and this has had 5 years of we got it in 2013, so 7 years, about this time in 2017.
A long time of not having the leaves in the table.
Actually, it was. We got this Memorial Day weekend 2013, excuse me, when you were in town for Strategicon GameNight.
Yes.
That's right.
We had to come back up front. We were staying at the hotel for that event. We had to come back up during the day.
You drove back up and picked it up.
Picked it up and had it put installed. And then we saw the truck too. We saw them driving to our place.
We did.
So
drove by them on the highway.
Yes.
Punch it.
Yeah.
Punch it.
But, that was exactly 7 years ago. Wow.
So it looks like Loozapalooza's playing My City with a weekly. So I guess you can play it. For the group
online.
Yeah, have to watch them.
Yeah, I would like to. I mean,
how they're doing
I'm excited about that one. That it's a legacy game. Plus, it's an SDJ nominee. I mentioned I think on Thursday that Eric thinks it's kind of difficult for an SDJ nominee.
Really?
Yeah. So.
Well, does it just ramp up? So if you've got like the beginning,
of course, very basic at the
understood,
beginning. Right.
Maybe the ramp up is okay. You can follow it.
I don't know.
Maybe.
You know Eric. He should know, and he played 20 some games of it, so he thought it would be a
he finished
nominee.
it.
Yeah, he did.
It must have been short.
He was going to send us that game, and he decided not because we couldn't play it at all. He only played it 2 players, so there's still more boards. But the problem was his stickers and stuff like that. So he asked them to send us to get Cosmos to get us a copy. So we've got it in spades. So we're happening.
What did we start playing with? That was a legacy. Oh, Clank.
Yeah, we got. I know.
I want to get back to that.
I was. Candace has been telling us
that. It's the number one game I want to play when everything kind of can be back to normal and we can have go to meetups and things.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm with you 100%. We'll get to it. I mean, I'm excited. I hope that our numbers have been kind of leveled out here. Of course, some of that the government offices were closed, so we wouldn't necessarily get news. But we definitely had a lot more people out and about, so hopefully everybody stayed safe. And
I hope so. I saw pictures of like Venice Beach and stuff, and
it's Memorial Day weekend, and you can't
scary.
say. My thing is, you can't say that the country's starting to open up, and then tell other areas they can't go out because they're not going to listen. And they opened up some of the beaches, and they've opened up because they had no parking at the beaches, and now they've actually opened up some lots at the beach.
Yeah.
But you're not allowed to like hang out. You can't. I don't know. The whole thing doesn't make any sense.
They were walking around. What I saw was just a ton of people walking around the boardwalk. Everyone I saw in the picture had masks on, but still, it made me nervous.
Yeah. Well, we're going to do Second Chance today, which is the spiritual twin of Patchwork Doodle.
Okay.
It has a different. We did it on Game Night. We put those episodes out at the same time. That was with Annie and Sebastian and Dave. And it's not a very difficult game. And the issue will be that you do the name of the game is Second Chance, and you will, if you're stuck and you can't use either of the two cards that are shown, you'll have to let us know that you need a Second Chance card, which could burn through the cards too quickly. We'll see what happens.
Is that in the game when they run out or something?
Yes, the card when somebody fills up the sheet, when you run out of cards, or there are 3 ways the game ends. Run out of cards.
I was going to say you could draw a Second Chance card every turn, but I guess that's
No, you only want to do it towards the end anyway, because it's when things get crowded. So when you can't place one of the two available to you because you don't have the space, whatever space you have left doesn't work, we'll flip a Second Chance card, and we'll probably do that. We'll just see. But I need to actually look about there is a third way that game ends, and I'm not sure what it was. And then first we're gonna start off with Times Square. Nikki's gonna teach that.
Yeah.
This is designed from Reiner Knizia, done by Cosmos, and I believe it is 16 years old. No, 14 years old.
14 years old.
It's coming out again in a newly implemented version, with a theme that I think might be a little bit more friendly. I don't know. This theme's weird because it's called Reaperbahn in Germany, and it's not a really high class area. Times Square, I guess. I don't know. They're trying to draw you into their nightclubs, and the new one is called Royal Visit. So it sounds like it's maybe 2 castles competing to get the royal family or couple to come visit them. So We'll see how that goes. But that's coming from ELO this year. We saw a demo of it at Nuremberg. I don't know if we shot a video.
Okay.
I can't remember, but the art was great.
Okay.
So it'll be good. I mean, I really like this game. It's actually kind of interesting, and there's some kind of cool card play. So Nikki's going to go ahead and get us started.
Okay. For the other game we're playing today, is there a download
there is a
link?
sheet. There is a sheet that's in our. Maybe Michael's already put that in, and it's also in the. He did do it.
Nightbot sent it to the chat, so yeah, if you'd like to play along,
cool.
you can go ahead and it is an image. It's not like I don't know if it's printer
PDF.
friendly.
Okay.
Yeah, but
yeah, it was. I don't think Stronghold is actually putting out PDFs of it, and there was an image on the BGG page that I linked to. And one of our viewers sent me files of that stuff, but I don't. If Stronghold's not putting it out, I didn't feel comfortable putting it on BGG or anything like that. So I just thought we'll just use that image, and it should be just fine. If that one doesn't work, I'm pretty certain you could use another one from another game that we played recently. The only thing that you would have to add is a little dot in the center, because that is your starting point. But other than that,
what was the original name of Times Square?
What
was the original name?
Reaperbahn.
No.
That's
Times Square. Oh, Reaperbahn is the new name?
No,
original
the
name.
German name was Reaperbahn, and then Times Square was the U.S. version of it, and the new version is now called Royal Visit. Are you looking it up?
Royal Visit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to find the link. Oh, there it is, Royal Visit.
You couldn't find it via Times Square?
No.
Oh, you know what? When I first searched for it on BGG, it didn't come up, and then I did it again. I think I just put times and it showed up. I don't understand why. The search sometimes just fails me. I'm not sure.
Wrong.
There's a guy here that can maybe take care of that. We'll figure it out.
Times Square is a name. I'm not sure why it's not coming in.
Yeah, I know. I forgot.
Royal
I had that
Visit.
exact problem when I was
But you're
looking
playing
something.
Times Square, right?
Yes.
Or are you playing the new one?
No, we don't have the
we
new
don't
one.
have
I don't
the
know
new
if it's
one.
available yet. We might actually do it again with the real, with that version in a real game night, date night, because I think it's a great game. And, and the new art is really gorgeous. So, and I think the theme is pretty cool too. So we'll see how that goes.
Reeperbahn is actually not the worst street in Hamburg. There are areas with way more questionable things happening. I think we were there. We were walking.
Okay, so now I know the Reeperbahn. The Reeperbahn, the Beatles were there, right? So I know all about. I loved the stories about that place, but I know it was pretty sketchy back in the day. And this is 14 years old, so it's probably a little sketchy there then too.
Yeah, probably.
Hamburg. We did not go to the Reeperbahn, did we? When we were in Hamburg,
No.
We were walking around on reunification day or whatever.
Oh yeah, it was crazy.
We were like, we need to get off the streets.
Yeah, it was crazy.
We're like, this is a little too wild for us.
Yeah.
Well, we were near the train station. And
Yeah.
I mean, generally speaking, most places near train stations
Mass transit spot.
can
It
be
gets
a little
crazy. Yeah. Well, it was just that nice. So anyway, yeah, Nikki's going to teach us. It's got a little bit of tricky card play here, so that tricky. So, well, go ahead, Nick. See what you got here.
Go ahead.
Put that
All
over
right.
here and the
So, it's a tug of war game. We've got a nightclub on either end of the board. So that'll be Lincoln's nightclub. He's trying to lure people to his nightclub, and I'm trying to get people to my nightclub. To point out, there are two entrances to the nightclub. So there's this yellow sidewalky thing on both sides, and then an actual doorway. So when you score points based on pieces being in the entrance area, you can score for the person being in this front area or in this second space. So and the rules refer to it as two entrances. I kind of set up the board at the beginning here. I know there's a sock.
It's a sock. I thought.
There's a sock and a shoe and a high heel over here.
And a bottle and graffiti on the wall.
Yes.
Posters. Handbills.
So there is a middle. So this section here is the middle with the manhole cover on it, and that counts for some of the way you use some of the cards with the manhole cover. This green person is called Saucy Sue.
Saucy Sue, yes.
Saucy Sue. And she has two bodyguards. At the beginning of the game, the bodyguards are going to start with one space in between them. There's rules about moving Saucy Sue and her bodyguards, and we'll get into that when I start showing movement. This piece that looks like a bottle with a top hat is called
Champagne Charlie.
Champagne Charlie.
Nikki's gonna have problems with the names. I know this.
I know.
They're
I'm
definitely
bad.
kind of weird, but they're weird names.
I'm bad at names.
Saucy Sue.
Saucy Sue. And Champagne Charlie. Champagne Charlie has this darker colored track here that he is going to stay on. I'll get into his movement too, but that's this guy. Then we've got these two. We've got Dancing Deb, Dancing Deb, the red piece, and Handsome Hal, the yellow piece.
The accordion player.
The accordion player, but he's handsome. So to place these two, what we do is mix them up in our hand, pick a hand, Lincoln, okay. Handsome Hal's gonna go over here, and Dancing Deb's gonna go over here. They are not our pieces though, okay, we don't actually have pieces.
It just helps determine star player.
It just helps to determine what side of, they have special movements that are different from everybody else, so it just determines what side of the map they're going to start on. The only thing that is ours is our nightclubs on either end of the board. We're going to start out with a hand of 8 cards, and the cards look like this. They got a yellow, and that's Handsome Hal's cards, and then we've got red, and these are Dancing Deb cards. Handsome Hal only has a 1, 2, and a 3 card, and Dancing Deb goes 1 to up to 5. With your hand of 8, when you play a card, you can play as many cards as you want. You have to complete that move. You cannot put a card down that you cannot complete. You also have to stay in the same color. So if I start playing yellow cards, any more cards that I put down have to be yellow cards as well. So I can't change from moving Handsome Hal around to moving Dancing Deb around on the same turn. When I'm done playing cards, you will take your turn and when I'm done playing cards, we'll look at moving
Champagne
Charlie one direction or the other based on where these pieces end up at the end of the turn. Okay, so to move, I'm going to just start with the basic movement, and then there's some more interesting cards and some more interesting movement you can do. So if I place a 3 of the Handsome Hal down, I can move him either direction. There are reasons for moving him away from your nightclub if you're trying to set some grand move up at the end to score points. So right now I'm just going to say, okay, I'm moving him 3. 1, 2, 3. Pieces can share spots, except, and we'll get to it when we get to Saucy Sue. Saucy Sue cannot share a spot with her bodyguards. The bodyguards always have to be in separate spaces. But as far as Handsome Hal or Dancing Deb goes, everybody can be in the same space together. So I moved him 3, and let's just play another card. 1, 2, and that's all I want to do. After I've played my cards that I want to play, I draw back up to 8 immediately, so you're always going to have a hand of 8. That is the simple movement for Handsome Hal. The simple movement for Dancing Deb works the same way. You play any number of red cards to the board, and you can move Dancing Deb any direction you want to. I could even, if I wanted to, I don't know why I would do this, but I could play a 4 and move her 1, 2, 3, 4, and then decide I want to move her 3 back the other way. 1, 2,
Well, it gets
3.
the card out of your hand.
It gets the card out of my hand.
Plus, you have to play everything that you lay down. They must be able to be played out completely.
And it also sets it up, right, for something. Like maybe I didn't have a 1 card in my hand and I really wanted to get her to that position, so I played the 4 and then the 3 so I could get her to where I wanted her to be.
Hanging out with Saucy Sue.
Hanging out with Saucy Sue.
And Champagne Charlie.
And Champagne Charlie. And that's all legal too. In my examples, I'm only showing playing 2 cards, but again, you can play as many cards of the same type as you want on your turn. And then you draw back up to 8.
Legal.
So that's simple movement for those 2 players. Now, Handsome Hal has a special thing. He
has an accordion.
And that's a special thing. Now, if you choose not to play a card at all, and you activate his special thing, he draws action. He draws people to him.
All right, because he's so handsome.
Because he's so handsome.
And his accordion playing is so spectacular.
However, Dancing Deb knows his game, and she will not be attracted to him. But you could move the bodyguard towards him, or Saucy Sue, or anything like that. Charlie is not going to move.
Charlie's not moved by cards.
Charlie is not moved by cards.
Champagne
only
Charlie.
by what is in your entrance areas, or your side of the board, I should actually say. That is Handsome Hal's special. Dancing Deb has 2 special things. This card, it might be kind of hard to see, but in the corners instead of a number, there's the manhole cover. That means that if she's over here, you can simply move her to the center of the board if you play that card. Okay? So where the manhole cover is. The other special thing that Dancing Deb can do is you can use one of her cards as a joker. If you use her card as a joker, what you are saying is, I'm not moving Dancing Deb, I am moving one of these other characters. Of course, again, not Champagne Chow, but Charlie. I'm moving any of these characters 3 spaces, or whatever. If you use this as a joker, you cannot then play another red card and decide to move Dancing Deb. Once you have called that you are moving Handsome Hal or one of these other bodyguards instead, then if you do play other cards, they are also going to be jokers, and you are moving the same token that you said you were going to move from the first card. So you can't also change to a different token. I hope that is that clear to you, Lincoln?
Yeah, makes sense.
Total sense. So that's her special move. Two of her special moves. Handsome Hal, did I make it clear that if you use his special move, you are not using a card, so you do not draw more cards, because technically you would still have 8 cards in your hand anyways. I don't know if I made that clear. So that's what happens with him. The other thing you can do is you can change it. You can change any number of cards from your hand to the discard pile and draw back up to 8. So if you have a
is that as your action?
That is an action. Okay. That would be a action. And so if you have a terrible hand of cards and you want to get rid of a couple cards, that is one way you can do it. You choose that as your action. You don't move any of the pieces, and you get rid of cards from your hand, and you draw back up to 8. All right. Then we get into the rules for Saucy Sue and her bodyguards. Saucy Sue always has 2 bodyguards. She needs to be in between her 2 bodyguards at all times. So this is totally legal because she's still in the middle of her 2 bodyguards. All right? This is totally legal. She's still in the middle of her 2 bodyguards. If she ends up over here, that was an illegal move. You cannot do that. All right, so she's always going to be in between her 2 bodyguards, regardless of the spaces in between, as long as she's in the middle. There are some special cards for moving her bodyguards. This one is simply move a bodyguard 1 space. This one is... Let me get that out of the way. Move the bodyguards to Saucy Sue.
You mean no matter what distance?
I need to check.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. that just occurred to me.
Yep.
It's been a while. I honestly don't think I played this game in probably 13 years, 12 or 13 years. I know we played it some because it was one of the it was actually open, so we did play it.
It is adjacent to Saucy Sue.
Okay.
So no matter how far away they are, if you play this card, you are moving them adjacent to Saucy Sue. All right. This 1+1 means you can either move a bodyguard 1 space and 1 space, or you can move one bodyguard 2 spaces, so 1, 2. All right? And that's how the bodyguards move. When you are playing any of the special cards or doing any of the special actions, the bodyguard rule always applies. It's never broken, no matter what you're doing. So you always want to check to make sure that that rule is correct. All right. There is also a Saucy Sue card. This simply means if you play 1, you're moving Saucy Sue 1 direction or the other. If you play 2 Saucy Sues, you are moving Saucy Sue and her bodyguards 1 space. So 1, 1, 1. All right?
Can you use this to move the bodyguards? I mean, I see them all on that card.
When you are
Only for the playing,
when you're playing
all.
2,
okay,
you would move them all. The only way you move bodyguards independently of Saucy Sue is with the gray ones.
Okay.
All right? So that is all about moving.
I would imagine that Saucy Sue could tell them to move wherever she wants as long as they stay within.
I don't know.
Okay.
But they do not share, you cannot share a space, or bodyguards cannot share a space with her, nothing like that. They always need to stay on opposite sides. Okay, moving Champagne Charlie. When you get a special character into either one of your 2 entrances, you will move Champagne Charlie 1 space. If you get Saucy Sue and both her bodyguards, towards your side of the map, meaning not in the middle, on the other side of the manhole cover, you can move Champagne Charlie another space. So in this instance, I would move Champagne Charlie 2 spaces
for those 2 conditions.
Towards my nightclub for those 2 conditions. I suspect the reason why there are 2 entrances for
2 spaces for entrance.
2 spaces for entrance is if adhering to the Saucy rule, Saucy Sue and her bodyguards, in order to get Saucy Sue into an entrance area, the bodyguard will have to be fully in the door. So there's that. The end condition is if you get Saucy Sue into an entrance, or if you get Champagne Charlie towards an entrance area. The other way that game ends is
you win the game if you get
you
that
win the game. You win the game. The other way the game can end is if we go through this deck twice and nobody's got anything happen in here. What we first check is if which side of the board Champagne Charlie's on. So if we've gone through this deck twice and we still don't have anybody here, if Champagne Charlie's on this side, then I get to be the winner.
Yep.
If he's still in the middle and we've got
Saucy Sue
on this side of the board, then I'm
you win the game.
The winner.
Yeah.
And then if none of that happens, we are...
So everybody's in the middle. And
we won.
We won together. Okay.
Together.
Shared victory.
A shared victory. I want to look up one thing about moving him.
Champagne Chuck.
Champagne Chuck.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Did you talk about how Charlie moves? Champagne Charlie?
Yeah, that was what Nikki just covered, where
that?
it's based at the end. She covered it at the very end of all the other movement, based on whatever.
Turn.
Yeah. You look to see what's going on, and if any of these conditions are met, then Champagne Charlie moves that amount of, 1 space in the direction of whoever has either one of the, either Handsome Hal or Dancing Deb in the entrance area spaces.
Yeah, for each figure. So if I had
1 space for each figure.
If I had 2 in there,
and you had
then he would move 2.
What would you get for that?
Nothing, because not her other bodyguard isn't in the center yet.
But would you get 3 points for that because he's on the other side of the line?
No.
Really, he has to be. They all have to be on your side.
Her bodyguards have to be on.
Including for Champagne Charlie?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's how you would get that point for her.
In this rule, it's Diamond Lil, whatever.
Okay.
Saucy Sue. So basically, it says 1 space if Lil, Saucy Sue, and both her bodyguards are fully on your side of the board.
Right.
Are those the rules for Royal Visit? I'm just joking.
I don't know if these are the Royal Visit rules or if
no, they're not. They're not. Diamond Lil, I can't imagine that's
Queens, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then it looked like if as soon as you move Champagne Charlie or Diamond Lil to one of your entrances, you win immediately, right?
Right.
It's like an instant win, game over.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then if
that was what she was saying. That's what ends the game. Is one of those people reaches your entrance, or you go through the deck twice.
Yeah.
And then if that doesn't happen, the winner is the player who has Diamond Lil or Saucy Sue on their side of the board.
Right.
And then if that's not the case, if it's in the middle, then the winner is the player who has Charlie.
Oh, okay, so it's flipped. It's first Diamond
so
or
it's Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm reading these rules here.
What does it say there on Nikki's? Well, these are the real grand rules, so.
All right.
Yeah, we'll go with those.
Sure.
The game immediately ends, yes, Charlie or Saucy Sue in one of the 2 entrances.
Right.
Then Saucy Sue on. Then it's Saucy Sue on your side of the board.
Huh.
Then, if that's not it and she's in the middle, then the player with Champagne Charlie on their side of the board
it's
wins.
flipped. Huh.
So it's Sue, then Charlie.
Pretty important. Yeah, Sue, then Charlie.
Okay.
So Sue's more important than Charlie.
I guess so. I'm not really sure why.
For that, well, I mean,
I'm just
that's
Bodyguards.
that's an
I know,
alternate
Bodyguards.
that's an
I know,
alternate
true.
end condition
Yeah,
if
I
you
know.
haven't gotten
Yeah.
people to your nightclub
Okay.
anyways. So first you want to just get people to your nightclub. That's really the way to
Right.
do it.
Cool, give me the cards. We'll shuffle them up.
Got to shuffle them up.
Saucy Sue. Diamond
Saucy
Lil.
Sue.
I think Diamond Lil's a little better. It's at least a little bit, the alliteration makes it a little easier to say.
What, Saucy Sue?
Diamond Lil.
Yeah.
I like Saucy
Champagne
Sue.
Charlie is weird because it's a sh and a ch.
Yeah, I know. Handsome Hal and Dancing Deb.
So they have
They
different
like-
names in this world.
They like the alliteration.
What
What is-
kind of boring names actually? They must have changed it because it's
Saucy
This is a
Sue,
translation. This is a translation of the German.
Ah,
I
Diamond
think
Lil,
in this day and age, Saucy Sue.
Blonde Han.
what?
I wonder what the German name is. Blonde Hans.
Blonde
There must have been
Hans?
Blonde
something
Hans.
Hans.
Yeah.
Blonde Hans, and then there was one other. The Lola. It was Lola. Red Lola.
Red Lola. That's weird.
Yeah. What's red in German? Rota.
Wrote.
Rota. Rota. Rota Lola. Rota Lola. I think that's how you
Okay.
say it. Are the German? Am I saying it right? Germans in the chat? Anybody?
Yeah.
Andre will help you out in a
Probably
moment.
not. Wrote. Not Rota.
I think
Ro-
so.
Lola.
Someone made a comment about these being picky nightclubs. I think the idea is, or these are the popular people.
Yeah, it's
So if you get those popular people into your nightclub, you're going to get more people
People in your
into
club,
your
yeah.
nightclub. So you're trying to get the popular people there
To hang out in front.
to hang out, to
The
get
champagne-
people to come to your.
yeah, the draw. You got
Couples
the.
in.
It's like
Yeah.
it used to be Lindsay Lohan comes to your nightclub
Yeah.
event. Then you draw a bunch of people in.
Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
That whole thing.
I mean, what are nightclubs?
Oh, that's the crowd we're dealing with. Okay.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's weird. And these names are weird because it's Diamond Lil, which is Diamant, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if, man, this is weird. This is a weird translation. This is the Reaper Bond translation.
Right.
I think they changed the names because, like I said, Saucy
Wow.
Sue in this day and age. I don't
Wow!
know.
Wow! 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 Wee wow!
Remember, you can change any number of cards.
I like this. Red Lola beguiles the customers, so they do as she wishes.
Yes.
Wow!
Do you have a foot? Is that why you keep
I
saying
don't know that
that?
it's a foot, but I don't. I would question who shuffled these cards, knowing that I did them.
You did?
I mean, wait till you see this hand.
I shuffled before
I shuffled too
Before.
while I was before you when you were in the house when you're getting water and stuff.
you
I was
shuffled them back
shuffling when I
into
was-
order again.
Yeah, I guess
That's
so.
what happened.
All right,
All right,
flash
who's-
your cards to the overhead link.
Okay,
real
close
quick.
your eyes, Nikki P. I have 4 of the same card.
Nobody is allowed to talk about it in chat, or I don't
those are
look at
good.
chat.
Actually, I know, but Scott, I got nothing else though, right? But yes, I can absolutely
Sure,
get.
but
I actually got 5 of the
strong.
same card.
Change out
I-
some
no.
stuff.
I don't know. I know. I'll start scoring some points.
He's got a good hand. He's got a good
Okay,
hand. Don't
that's-
listen to him.
Okay,
Wow, I don't know if it's a good hand. I need to get. I guess I could.
you
okay.
can play as many cards as you want, as
I
long
know.
as they're
Well,
the same
who starts,
color.
what was the deal? Is it Handsome Hal leads
It was something about
leads the way?
nightclubs. It was a silly thing.
Tis a silly place.
The player who, oh, sorry.
blonde
No,
Hans
it wasn't.
starts.
Player who has Handsome Hal. So
Okay,
whoever
yeah.
did Handsome
Yeah.
Hal is
Okay.
the one that.
Well, I get to
he's
play as
on your
many
side
of
of
the
the
same.
board, so
I get to play as
you-
many of the same cards as I want. What do I need to do? Okay.
You go.
Boom. 6. I'm going to move this guy right over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I want to do that? I want to do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, 5. Boom.
All right.
Can you move
So-
the other guy?
No, I mean, I
Always
could.
just one
He
guy.
could have, but
He was
he's
just one
decided
guy.
to do that.
I can do. Well, these will let me move either or. But I might as well get him over here, right? Don't I move Champagne Charlie over here right away?
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yep. And then I draw back up.
Draw back up.
So 1 space for Champagne Charlie. Okay.
All right. 3. And that's it for my turn.
Your turn.
Oh. You have that card that brings those bodyguards rushing back. That's the card that spoils
That Nikki needs.
if she had it. Or did you have it? I mean, you might have.
There might be more of them. I don't know. I don't know
There
how many.
might be more.
I did not have that at the beginning of the game.
What are the names of your
One.
nightclubs?
One.
I don't know. It says like
No, I mean, like,
CWMUBY. Quimby.
No, you make
One.
the name. What would
Okay.
your nightclub be called?
It is called The Great Escape. I don't know.
The Great Escape. 1, 2, 3, 3.
Actually,
6,
Jackie had some names. Where was that?
7, 8.
Well, mine is the Star Club.
Oh, no.
I mean, come on. That's where the Beatles wanted to play, and they did end up playing at the Star Club. I'm going to do that, Nikki P. Boom.
Don't like you very much.
Yeah, I would like some other cards.
Okay, well then we gotta do this. So she's moving this way,
Okay.
and then
And then
2. So
one,
he goes
1, and 1. Yep.
1. And now, no, that's it.
Okay. Your turn.
Lincoln's Lair and Nikki's Nook.
Okay, Lincoln's Lair, Nikki's Nook. I like Nikki's Nook. What was the other club? The Star Club was the one that they wanted to be at, but they were at another. The Beatles were at another nightclub for a while when they first were there.
So I'd call mine Derek's Dive then.
Derek's Dive, Derek's Den.
All right, this is a wild.
I would
1,
call mine
2,
All These
3,
Nuts.
4,
All these
5.
nuts. All these nuts.
It's a nut shop.
Okie dokie.
That's it.
Oh, that's not really a club. Game gonna be over? Kaiser Keller.
Kaiser Keller. Yeah, Kaiser Keller. There you go. They were going to the top, to the tippy top.
All right, I'm not
That's
going to play a card. Handsome Hal
Come on,
is.
Jackie.
Boom.
I was trying
What are you
to think
doing?
of something
Handsome
around
Hal.
Aldi, but it's
Okay.
hard.
Cool.
He's.
Yep. Okay.
He brings it right to her.
Yep.
Cool.
Come on, man. Lord.
Oh, missed the rule, I think.
What's that?
Ace Maverick says, I thought you had to have both guards and Saucy Sue on your side of the board to move Charlie.
I thought it was just one.
What do you mean, both cards?
Both guards. Look it up.
To use Handsome Hal's
No.
special?
To move Charlie.
A couple turns ago.
Well, we've been moving Charlie since the beginning of the game.
Yeah, you have
No,
to have
it's-
Lil and both bodyguards on your side of the board.
Oh, okay. Well, we should start
Or
again.
a figure on those spaces. Well,
No.
you just move
Here.
it back one. You probably just did it once.
No.
How many times have you moved it?
Oh, since it's moved to the other side of the board.
No. Here's the deal.
What?
Even though it's a bodyguard, the bodyguard is in the entrance. He is using the bodyguard as a character in the entrance.
Sure. But there was like...
So he gets
Oh.
to move.
But okay, someone saw that a movement was made without a bodyguard in the entrance.
Well, I don't think I did that.
Okay. Well, then that's,
I mean, I might have done that,
Fair
but I
enough.
don't think so. I mean, I don't mind moving it away one at all.
I wasn't paying attention.
No, that's okay.
Nah, I don't think. I would have said something.
Yeah, I don't, but it doesn't matter.
Okay. All right.
All right. What is going to get that to happen? I'll do that. 1, 2. All right, he's in the entrance, so I'm moving him back that way. That's all I could do. Wild. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm just wild about Harry.
Get a movement.
I did. I moved him one.
I'm sorry,
Charlie,
I'm watching
you're
the
talking about-
stream. I'm lagged.
Yeah.
Let me go back to live.
Okay.
It switched over. You get that guy out of the entrance there, Nikki.
Well,
Or get one of those.
I'm
guys-
tired. I'm tired of trying to do that. So what I'm going to do is move Dancing Deb all the way over to here, and that gets
Charlie over there.
one movement for Charlie. I hate you.
Okay.
I want to check this one move again to make sure I'm doing it right. It needs to be more powerful. Why isn't it more powerful? Okay, 2. So he was here, right?
Yep.
1, 1,
1.
1.
Yep. Here's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm just going to move him 7.
Wow.
Boy, I wish I could do that.
What you thinking?
That's wild.
You're just wild about Harry.
8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Mm-hmm.
Got a movement, Nikki, toward yourself, by the way.
Because they're both on the other side of the board?
Because
That's-
all three of those guys are
Yeah.
on her side of the board. Then I think Lincoln just took it right back, right?
Then Lincoln just took it right back, yeah.
Handsome.
Al.
Owl. I should not read this. Blonde Hans. So what's that rule with Hans? You can basically not play any cards and instead place a bodyguard or...
Okay, you move people to his space. If you don't play a card, his
Except-
charm moves
Right.
people to his space, except Dancing Deb. Dancing Deb is
Right.
immune to his charms.
Okay. But Saucy Sue would move, right? If she could. Or a bodyguard.
Or a bodyguard?
Yeah, or a bodyguard.
Believe me, that's what's happening
So you
next.
could have taken a bodyguard all the way. Okay.
It's like, no, that's not going to happen.
3, 4, 5. And I still have these two on this side of the board.
Mm-hmm.
Three. Huh. Tug of War.
It is Tug of War. But it's really good Tug of War.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You don't feel like it's just slapping the guy who's winning, you know? Don't like you opening up the gap for Saucy Sue. I don't like it.
It's what I can do, unfortunately.
One time when it came out, and I don't remember it. But it's sort of coming back to me as I watch you guys play.
I only played it one time back in the day.
Yeah, didn't grab me.
It's going to reach out and grab you.
Grab ya.
Abracadabra.
Abra.
I think this
Abracadabra, man.
Surface Pro is putting electrical charge to these headphones.
Really?
Because I feel like I'm getting stuck here. Like, I don't know what it is.
Are they wireless earbuds?
Getting zapped in your head?
They're wired. They're wired.
That's
but
not
I feel
good.
like so something is weird. Like I feel like an irritation in my ear. But I wore these last night, all night, almost like for several hours. I'm wondering if the Surface is putting out a low charge. Kind of scary.
Wait.
Ah.
Nope.
Gotta shuffle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Ooh, I drew this one. Yay. That moves the bodyguards to her.
Yep.
So now I've got all three on my side of the board.
Right.
Is she here?
Yeah, that's where I moved her just now.
Okay, just now. You draw up, and then I'll draw.
I did. I only played 2 cards.
Okay, let me draw up for that. Okay.
Did you move Charlie to Mickey?
Yes.
She did.
Yes.
I'm just trying to keep up with the chat. There's people mentioning.
Maybe I need to
You guys going fast.
shout it louder.
Shout it from the
Yeah.
rooftops.
Shout it out. Shout it out.
What are you going to do, Lincoln? Tell me so I can counter it right now. Okay. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. Six.
Nice. You move the token, don't you? They're
Yep.
all on the other side of the board.
Does that let you move all three if you play 2 green?
Two green, yeah.
What's her name again?
Saucy Sue.
Saucy Sue.
Saucy Sue.
I need to get that bodyguard opened up. Okay. 1, 2, 1.
It's been my whole game is those cards.
Ah.
How many moves was that?
7.
Oh, wow.
All right. Handsome Hal is attracting Saucy Sue.
Right.
Done.
He's playing a fetching tune.
Yeah, I get on his accordion.
I'm going to play that. 6.
Boo-tacular. Move your
Oh
bottom.
yeah, moves Charlie. Moves one more.
Three. Back, one with the Charlie. Did you move that for the nightclub dude? The guard in the nightclub?
I don't think so. I don't know.
You did.
You did?
No,
Okay.
Yes, he did.
No, yes, no, yes.
You moved
all right.
it. I watched it. You moved it very quickly.
Two. So one, one, one. That doesn't get me any points.
So when the deck is over,
Yeah.
Dancing Deb or Saucy Sue is the tiebreaker. Right?
Right.
Pointing that out. Do you only move Charlie your direction or on your turn? Yes. Only on your
Yeah.
turn.
So one away, one in here.
So it moves towards
Okay.
you on your turn and the other person on there.
So when I'm playing gray cards, I can play a bunch of gray cards, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
As long
so
as it's the same color, you're going to do something crazy, aren't you? I see
gonna
the
go
light in
three.
your eyes.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's
Wait,
moving
wait,
him
hold
to
on.
her.
Hold on. Yep. I don't want to do that yet. And
Do that first and then.
no, I'm good. This is it. I'm hoping to do something
Okay,
exciting.
so
next turn.
move the champagne because you got a dude in your nightclub.
You didn't want to move that? Okay.
I
We'll
just
see.
did. He's setting up. He's a few cards ahead, I suppose. All right. Dang, that's only going to get him there. Do I do it as a wild?
I wished I had this pair before. Then it would have been pretty awesome.
Okay, this is a wild. Move that bodyguard out of there.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okie dokie.
Seriously. Okay.
Yeah. See, if you had done that first link on your previous turn, then you could
Right.
have moved the other guy into
Right,
your
right.
home and then gotten 2 points.
Right.
Oh, I forgot to draw.
And you got that because Saucy Sue and the bodyguards are on your side of the board. Fully.
Right. Right. 2. What, man? We're just going to do this the whole time.
I'm just trying to keep him on my side here.
I know. See, there's where her bodyguard thing, right? Because I totally I want to use this, but she would be outside her
That
bodyguard.
was I wanted to bring them together.
Yeah, I
was
know.
trying to bring them closer down here, but I
Having
had plans, but
Having the bodyguards up close, it kind of ruins a lot of stuff.
Really, Nikki missed a point.
I did?
I think they were in the middle.
They were in the middle. They weren't.
They were in the
Oh.
middle.
Yeah. It has to be totally on
Yeah.
this side
Yeah, it
of
has
the
to be 100%
manhole
on the
space.
Okay.
Whose turn is it?
Me, I'm trying to, I don't know. We're almost out of cards. I think the game is now just making sure that that's on the thing. I don't know if that makes a difference. I'm going to play another one.
Okay. Play 7. Move that over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Move that over. I draw 3 more, which is a good deal.
Manhole cover.
Manhole cover.
You.
This is it, though.
Yeah. It's time for the miracles.
I don't think there's a card that can help you there, Nikki.
I don't think so either.
Unless you got 4 green cards or something.
I do not.
And you can make it a perfect... Oh, no, Lincoln would win, too, because Champagne Charlie.
Yeah.
Does it end as soon as the deck is empty, or when you need to draw and there's no cards?
Well...
I.e., you get an extra turn.
Yeah. Well, Nikki's... This is her turn.
Well, there's no cards left, right? So it says when
Right.
the... I mean, obviously, there's... That's a gamer thing, worrying about that.
Do I want to do that? Yes, I do. Let's see. This is going to be totally amazing. If I can pull it off. All right? So those are wild.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Cool.
Doot.
Game's over.
Yeah, the game's over anyway, yeah. They're on
Right.
my side of the board.
Yeah, I
Well, we
mean,
have more
oh.
cards to do.
I mean, it says
to
when
do,
you
yeah.
exhaust the draw pile. I mean, I don't
Right.
know what the
Draw.
rules say.
Well,
like, there's always those little extra...
It would have been
Yeah.
easy enough. I mean, I have so many red cards that guy was coming back.
Yep.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be able to play those as wild.
Why not?
Well, you could brought the red guy over. You can only play the wild cards if Lola's closer to you than...
Lola is closer than to me? Is that what it is?
Sorry, the red character. Sorry, I'm reading a different thing. So it's...
Yeah,
What's her name? Dance and Deb?
Dance and Deb.
Says you can only use Dance and Deb cards as jokers in order to move another figure. Lola must be between Dance and Deb... Or sorry, the names are... Okay.
Right.
Saucy's Dance and Deb.
Dancing Deb,
must be
Saucy
between
Sue and her
Saucy Sue
bodyguards.
And your end of the board. And your end of the
Yes.
board. And that was not the case there.
Right.
Saucy Sue is closer, so he could not play them as jokers.
Oh, I
But he could have brought her.
I could have brought her over the edge, and I
Yes.
would have had him.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4,
would've
5,
been-
6, 7, 8. I could have easily gotten her over an 8.
Actually, can you read the rule of the end of the game? Just curious if it ends when you draw the last card, or if you need to draw a card and then there's no cards.
All right, let me see.
Probably didn't say.
I
This
don't
is
think
back
they
in the era
really
where it didn't
say.
matter.
I don't think they quite say.
Back in the year when it didn't matter.
Kinda didn't, right? You just were like, yeah, it's over.
And it's done.
It just says if no player manages this, meaning Saucy Sue or Charlie, that game. If no player manages this before the card supply is twice exhausted, the game ends then.
So as soon as the last card is drawn, the game is over.
Right.
Because that means it's exhausted.
Right. Because
I will
there's no
interpret
more.
it for them.
You cannot replenish your hand.
That's probably what Reiner. Well,
Yeah.
that's not the same because Lincoln
No.
replenished his hand.
I
If
know.
you cannot replenish your hand, it says that.
No, it doesn't. I'm saying
So
your
there's two- you
interpret.
understand what
Yes, your
you see where
interpretation
I'm coming
means.
from, right?
Your interpretation means if you can't replenish your hand. The rule book is vague. Like, maybe it means you can play out the cards in your hand. But it doesn't say that at all. It just says the game is over when you have exhausted the draw pile twice. That is the wording.
When Lincoln took the last card, then the game was over.
Right.
So technically, you would not have gotten another turn.
I wouldn't have gotten another turn.
I'm making that not any more. Not any
Yeah, it says if no player manages
rules.
before the card's play is twice exhausted, then game ends.
Yeah.
So there you go.
And so this is where you would check BGG for clarification.
Exactly.
Because if Nikki could have somehow had one more, it's kind of important, right? But back in the day, like, how old is this
Well,
game?
I mean, I could move Dad to Deb over, no
14
problem.
years.
14 years old, yeah.
Right, but
Wow.
okay. You understand what I'm trying to say, right?
Yes.
If you could have denied, if you take the last card, you deny Nikki one more turn, where she could have snuck the win away from you, right?
Maybe.
Somehow, maybe.
If he had played Handsome Hal's special power, which is you don't use up a card, therefore you don't draw a card, then I would have gotten another turn also because there
it
would have
needs
been
to
a
be
card
crystal
for me to
clear.
draw.
Yeah, it needs to be crystal.
The new version will probably take care of that for you, Scott.
It probably
Yeah,
will.
you know what? In fact, I'm going to go to the rules forum right here and just see if there's a question because there's not that many posts on this. This is one of those old games nobody talks about.
Well, maybe
It's too bad because it's good.
Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard.
Good.
I like it.
I
Game
like
and clarification. 10 years ago it was posted.
Yes.
10 years ago. Thank God for BGG. I mean, seriously, if we couldn't answer questions like those.
It's good. I like the tug of war of it because it's supposed to be a tug of war. It's not a
Immediately.
kingmaker forever. What?
So you would not have gotten
Immediately.
the last turn there, Nikki.
I wouldn't have gotten the last turn. So the bottle would have been right here. This guard would have been here, and that would have been it.
No, I think you had moved the guard further
yeah,
over,
no.
didn't you? Or
Well,
did you
when
1,
Lincoln
2, 3,
took-
4, 5, 6,
That was
7,
her.
8.
That was her last turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. That's cool.
Well, I had a fistful of gray cards from
I know.
the beginning. I had just so many
Okay.
gray cards.
I held on to that manhole.
And looking at the deck, I had a lot of them. I had 5 1+1s.
Yeah, I had a bunch of stuff. I suspect it's been a long time. I probably could have set up
Well, I
a
wasn't.
better move
I absolutely could
at
have.
some point.
I had so many cards. I could have brought Deb over. I had like a fistful of reds.
Yeah.
I think this is my hand. I don't know.
But I mean, this
There's
is
a
all
lot.
about setting
I
up
mean, those
for
are
a
my-
future
a lot.
move, for a
Those are my
killer
reds.
You
move.
want a lot of the same colors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't keep it, right? That's the problem, right? You need to, if they can manipulate the lures of Dancing Deb and Handsome Hal, then you're in trouble, right? Because all they have to do is bring one of the things to the other side, and I had no cards to do that. Sure, I could get the guy over, and I got the score Champagne Charlie over for a little while, but he went right back to the middle eventually because I didn't have anything but gray cards.
Yeah.
This game looks brand new. Have you guys played this one?
We have played it
Yeah.
probably at least once or twice before.
Once or twice before, yeah.
Right.
I really like the
Ringer.
game. I can't remember who we played it with originally. Maybe with Dave, but I mean it was
Probably
a 2-player
Dave.
game. Maybe we just got it but it was in that era that we were buying everything.
You were buying all the 2 players.
Yeah,
And
well,
we
that
don't
I
get
definitely
2
have.
players down to the table very often.
those were pretty spectacular. But yeah, we played more 2-player games in the last 2.5 months
Yes.
than we've ever played in the
Ever
entirety
played
of
in your life.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, look, it's got one of Lincoln's paper sleeves
One
in
of
here
Lincoln's old school paper sleeves.
There you go.
Anyways,
too.
yeah.
I really like this.
It was
I'm
as
looking
good as
forward
I
to-
recall.
Well, I
looking
think I
forward
like
to
the
the new
theme
one.
of the new one better. It's got a king and a jester and a wizard.
Oh wow! Do you know when it's
and,
coming?
I don't mind that it's nightclubs and you're trying to lure people to your nightclub.
Yeah, but the new one
It's a weird
seems.
theme.
The whole king
It is- I
queen
always-
thing
boozy-
is.
I
It
always
was a
thought
weird
this was a weird
boozy
thing.
theme.
Yes, I
Yeah,
thought
like
for a
drinking
family game
champagne.
coming from Cosmos, I thought, wow, this is an odd theme.
Yeah,
Champagne
like
Charlie.
A seedy nightclub.
Yes.
Yeah.
Weird stuff. Let's just say. I mean, because Lola, well, they tried to change the name. It's obvious what they've tried to make her be, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Lady of the Night.
Well, it's a fun one. It's definitely hard, man. I remember this game, the play out of this game very clearly now. But it has been a really long time since we played it. We just never had time. I mean, literally when we started doing Game Night, which was we started talking about it in 2012, we weren't even playing games at all, pretty much, only at conventions.
Yeah.
Because we were so busy.
That's what happens
Which
when
is
you
funny.
change your hobby into your job.
But I mean, I was still working my other job, but man, we never played games. So that was why when Scott wanted us to do Game Night, it made complete sense because it was like, hey, you know what? We'll actually be forced to play games. So,
yeah.
That's awesome. So the next one we're going to do, which I don't even have out. Let me go get it.
Oh, Lincoln.
I know. I was supposed to be prepared. I was sitting here talking to Derek before
I
we
got
started
all
today.
prepared.
I know. You were way more prepared than me.
Yes.
Nikki, nice job on the teaching there, Nikki.
Yeah, I thought you did a great job.
Thank you.
Much better than I would do.
I read it a bunch of times last night, and then we went over it before we went live, and I taught Lincoln, and that helped me kind of be like, no, I don't want to say that first. I want to say this first. So it helped me organize better for teaching. So I'm trying to get better at it. On a first go. Like I said, if I teach one game as a demo, like at a con booth, by the third time I've taught it, I have like a rhythm down. But
Right.
the first two times I teach, it's kind of clunky. But I want to be like Dave.
I know, Dave is really good. I would dream of being Dave's level teaching for sure. So yeah, the grid is a 9x9 grid, or is it 10x10? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't know. We need pencils, right?
Yeah, so it's
Thank
9x9.
you, Annie, for the subscription.
Hey, Annie, awesome.
Annie.
When is the new one coming out? I don't know. I don't see a release date or anything. Like,
Oh, for the one with the new
Let me
graphic?
check the- let me
for
check the version.
Royal
Royal
Visit?
Visit.
Do you want me to get the cardboard so we're not
No, it's fine.
It almost looks like
indenting on the table? Oh, really?
My internet is slow today. I don't know.
Oh, I love the cover, dude. The art is
Yeah.
great
It's like
on it.
it's like a yellow Art Deco kind of.
Oh, really?
I think it's Art Deco. I don't know, maybe. Kind of reminds me of
It looks new.
redo
I think
of,
from memory, I think it's more Nouveau, but
Art Nouveau?
yeah. It looks kind of like Cinderella / Art Nouveau. You know,
Yeah.
Then it'd be Art
50s
Nouveau.
Disney
Yeah,
stuff.
dude, the cards are awesome.
Yeah, it looks great. We'll probably do it as a game night, date night if we're still.
Yes, we should.
Stefan was
record those.
offering us to get the games. Was offering for us to get the games, so I will ask him to send us that one, and we'll do it as a game night, date night, because it's fun.
His own new entry, game entry.
It's that
Didn't
different.
change the rules at all. The graphics are completely different. The theme is completely different.
Yeah, but that doesn't.
That's the Board Game Geek problem with release date August 13th.
Oh, okay. Well, it was supposed to probably be for. No, that's after Gen Con. Well, maybe that's been a rejiggered release date.
It was probably a Gen Con release.
Some is asking, did you upload the files I sent?
No, because I was nervous about that. We just let that's them. I think was that sent those to me. I ended up using.
Yeah.
I just
were
we had there's on BGG there was actually an image of the sheet, a JPEG. So I was encouraging people to download that. I was too nervous that I would frustrate Steven. So
Yeah.
because I know I read somewhere someone had asked about if they were putting out sheets for the game, and he had mentioned when he sent me the sheets, because he made his own custom ones too. He had just a color sheet that probably looks like it matches the new version of the game of Second Chance, because they have a new version that's got like graphics that look like Ganster and Clever and Doppelt so Clever. It really looks like it could be part of the series, and it is a part of the series if you go to Stronghold, because they release both of those games. But I think, including the German version, they're changing the art. I just put that out. There are cards that show that information.
Yeah, I know. It's showing the information in the liner
Inside the
of
box,
the box,
which
which
is
is
nice.
cool.
So
Not cool for people that throw out the
Well, this will be
box inserts, but
right.
Is my audio messing up?
No, you sound
no,
good.
you sound fine.
Yeah, I got internet problems today, everybody. So if my
Dude,
audio is weird,
we had problems. I mean, I
Yesterday,
rebooted our
really
router.
bad.
We were having.
it might be
serious
me,
problems.
but you're dropping out like every minute. Like I'm getting internet compression.
Is the audience having that too?
It's just me. No, it's probably just me. Right.
Because I rebooted the router yesterday, and it seemed to resolve all the problems. But I also think we have like a mesh network inside of that is having issues as well. So hooray!
Did you try refreshing your call, Scott?
Yeah, let me give that a go.
That's a good call to refresh your call. Hey, look, he's paused. So the way the game works is it's very similar to what goes on in
I don't know what
Patchwork Doodle.
Okay.
Any worse?
I don't know. You sound okay. Go ahead and speak a little bit so we can actually hear if it drops off.
Test 1, this is Aldi. Testing 1, 2. Hello, everybody.
Sounds okay.
Yeah, you sound good to us.
Test 1 and 2. Test. Okay, cool.
There's a little glitch.
Yeah.
So we're all going to start with a card again, similarly that we do in. So the goal, of course, is to fill up the grid, as many spaces inside this 9x9 grid as possible. And you're going to each of us. There's only going to be. Well, are you guys playing with us, Scott and Derek? I would hope so, just so you guys can have.
Otherwise, why would I be here?
Yeah, I'll try.
The good thing is this
Untitled Chapter.
I got other things to do, guys.
He's like, I don't want to hang out with you guys. I understand, though. We do have lots to do.
Oh yeah.
So, but the good thing is that means there'll be 4 choices for everybody. We're going to each start with a card similar to the way we do in Patchwork Doodle. These initial cards, they're only used at the very beginning of the game, and they got a lot of information on them. You know, they're a bunch of shapes. But the deal is you have to put it must touch the center part of the board where the dot is. I don't know if people can see that. Let me zoom in
At the beginning of the game?
Yeah, the very first piece needs to touch that.
Bzzz.
We could probably zoom in a little bit anyway. But yeah, so there you can see the dot. As I said, you could use another game that uses this 9x9 sheet if you didn't want to use this. But it's a little more clear. So we'll each have one of those, and then the audience will pick one of those as well. And we're going to put out every round 2 cards for you to choose from. You're going to need to place one of these 2 cards, pieces on your board. And everybody can choose whichever one they want. Later on in the game, as the board gets more constricted, you could potentially run into a situation where these cards will not be playable by you. So if you have that, you need to ask for a second chance. In the regular play of this game, which will be 4 of us, I need to have everybody gets a separate second chance card to use, not just one that everybody can use. And so that kind of is potentially bad because you could have some big time card come out that you can't fit as well. For this version of the game, what we're going to do is we'll do that for everybody on camera, but the rest of the audience can choose one of the if nobody on camera needs a second chance and you say that you need one in the chat, then we will put 1 card out, and that will be for everybody. If by chance more than one of us in the 4 of us need one, then the audience can choose one of the 4, only if they couldn't play the previous 2 cards.
Okay.
And that's basically it for the game. The game ends when we fill up all the space, we run out of cards, and there's not a lot of them. Or I need to look up that 3rd one because I do not remember the 3rd one.
And I have a question.
Yeah, go for it.
Not that this would come up, but if this was one of the starting cards, can I place
it over the center?
Can I place it over the center?
It actually, the tiles need to touch it. Yeah,
Okay.
which stinks. If you get that one, you need a single. Now there are potentially three cards that have just a single square on them. And there's also another thing is well, I can do that. Let me just double check the ends. All players drop out. The deck runs out of cards, or someone fills their grid entirely. There's another deal where when you finish, if you finish before everybody else, you take one square. And now, how would you finish before anybody else if you're filling in a square? I guess you're just choosing, but
you don't need a second chance.
Right, but the thing is. Yeah, but I mean, you're still going to need one space because you take one of the squares and you put a 1 in it. Let me look at that. You put a 1 in it, indicating that you went out first. Oh, maybe when you can't, if you second chance. That's what it is. If you go out and you haven't filled up the board, and you've done your second chance, so you get to take one of your empty spaces, and it becomes a filled-in space, but you put number 1 because you were the first one out. So that fills in one of your spaces. I don't believe there's any more to that. I only think the first person out gets that bonus. But again, the audience is going to have to handle that differently.
Yeah.
Because it's not perfectly.
Who win? How do you win?
Somebody fills up the whole board, and then so that's what the deal is. Here in this example, if you go to the camera, it shows the person that went out gets to fill in one of the squares because let's see, after the second chance card, you couldn't play.
Good.
You just choose one of those squares and you put the 1 in that spot, and then that means you filled that in as well. Then at the end of the game, whoever has the least amount of empty squares wins the game, unless you filled it up completely and you've won the game
Least amount of
immediately.
empty squares. Okay.
Yeah, so this player here would have 5 empty squares, this player would have 5 empty squares, and this player would have 7.
Does only the first player out get the 1?
What?
Does only the first player out get the little 1?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's your little tiebreaker thingy. If others, if somebody else doesn't fill it up completely, it's a little bonus for going out first, which is bad, but you don't.
Yeah, you don't want to go first.
You don't want to go out first if you can fill it up, but if you can't fill it up anymore, that's what it is. So there's a lot of start ones. I'm gonna shuffle these up.
Yeah, if someone in the audience goes out first, they'll get it.
Yep, just let us
And
know.
then if not, we'll get it.
And also, right, you gotta. If someone in the audience wants a second chance.
We'll wait. Well, once we're getting towards the end, we'll start holding out. Just please call out that you need a second chance, and we'll do it. Hopefully not every round needs it. Although I feel once you start getting the second chance cards, the game is almost over. So, although unless you do what I did, I think it was on Patchwork Doodle. I had like a big narrow strip that wasn't going to allow any large stuff to go in at all.
Yeah.
You can mirror and rotate, correct?
I don't know if you can mirror. I know you can rotate. Let me double check mirror.
Rotating a mirror.
No.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, probably not.
No, it says you may rotate and mirror the tiles. So there you go. Any way you just need to draw that shape.
I don't see anything here that would mirror that couldn't rotate as well. I'm just looking at
like this piece right here, for example, rotated, it's the same as mirroring it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Nikki, here's your start card.
Okay.
Scott, here's your start card. Derek, here's your start card. Hey, you get the donut. And there's my start. I got a big E.
Donut, yeah.
What?
Which one was mine?
This one is yours, Scott.
This one.
Okay. Oh, that's...
The tree. You got the tree.
Do you want me to rotate it around?
You got the tree. I got the E.
So you can see it at different angles. Woo.
So in the audience, you'll get to choose which one you want.
And I've got the donut, huh?
You got donut. Hertz donut.
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 D under donut.
File under D for donut.
File under D.
So you
Donut.
just have to cover the dot with one of those squares?
Yeah.
Oh, it's covered.
So basically, you draw it in to the side and then fill it in.
I'm already.
You're already messing it up. We had a good pencil eraser here somewhere.
No, this one worked just fantastically.
Oh, yeah, it feels like it's not so bad.
1, 2.
I think Annie and I on the episode were making them floral, the fill-ins. I am not going to do that today.
I'm like a Neanderthal. I don't have a stylus.
I know.
That was a new word I heard today.
I don't either.
I'm using my fingers like a Neanderthal. I didn't buy the $100 Apple pencil.
Oh, please.
Oh no, I did buy it, but I don't have it here in my room.
Sean Pencil.
Sean Pencil. There you go.
Pencil.
Yeah, well, I'm not using my iPad today because over the holiday weekend, my iPad befell a horrible experience and fell face down on laminate floor and cracked.
Whack.
So I'm sending it away. Sending it away for repairs.
Does it work still or not?
Annie's showing the donut.
I probably
It's spider
kind of
webs.
works, but like pieces of the glass will like come off if I keep swiping across it with the pencil.
Oh, it's actually separated the glass from the.
It's spider. He showed us a picture. It's all spider webbed. It's bad.
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly.
Rip.
So I'm just doing my game. I've just got the image in Photoshop, and I'm drawing rectangles to fill it in. So yeah, I'm doing it like this.
Does anybody need a second chance one already? No, I know you don't. We're only doing the first card.
Not that.
Okay, you guys ready?
I am ready.
Here we go. The first pair. Be prepared. Wait, did I shuffle this? I don't think I actually shuffled it. Those two cards were, well, might have been the same. The cool thing is the box actually has the all the pieces here, and then these are a little bit less florally designed and they're a little bit clearer. But that is all the potential cards that we have. We may not see them all. Man, I can't believe all those gray cards I had. That was crazy.
Yeah, you're crazy.
Oh boy! Hey, look at that one though. I'm going to just slot that into that. Holy cow! Could that have been better?
Yeah, that like fits perfect
Yeah,
for you.
seriously. What's up with you today?
Hey, I know which one I'm doing. Hey, Andy, you should have chose mine and not the donut.
Oh my gosh. Whatever, man. Whatever.
Whatever, man.
Whatever. I cannot believe that was the one that came up. But look at that. It's so filled up, I'm going to probably run out of space real fast.
Ask if someone wants a second chance.
I don't imagine anybody needs
They
a second
might.
chance.
You never know.
Dance and Desi's like, I chose Lincoln's piece. I'm using that one too. It's great. It's like you
Booty, you guys.
can't imagine it fitting more. And it's, look at it, it's perfectly centered on the board. I'm just going to go on and on about that one forever.
So since I've got that donut thing going on,
Hurts, don't it?
is there any way I can fill that center square in?
Yeah, there's three.
I didn't see
There's
us
three pieces that
Yeah.
are squares.
Oh,
and also,
okay. Okay.
if you go out first, you can fill it with that. Again, it's
With
not
the
like
number one or whatever.
it's not like what was the game that we were doing that where you're trying to get this three different. Oh, that was
Patchwork, right?
that was Patrick Doodle. Yeah, where you
Yeah.
have the 3 scoring rounds. Yeah, this does not have 3 scoring rounds. The only score here is just trying to have the least amount of empty spaces.
Yeah, and no special, like that's the differences.
Jackie
you know?
says she's spatially challenged. This is only 2D, Jackie. Shouldn't be too hard.
Spatially challenged.
Still requires some.
Yeah, Raiders, but now will nothing fit again. I agree. I think it's pretty tight already. Any large stuff, I'm in trouble. But you couldn't start off with more perfection. Actually, Derek would have been happy if we had just one of the little holes. But you got that. You can save that for later in the game.
That's beautiful,
That looks
Scott.
good, Scott. It's Christmassy.
Yeah, it's very Christmas.
Well, the
Using
card
my
design,
Neanderthal fingers.
even though I think it's supposed to be springy, but when you look at it in the edge there, it looks a little bit Christmassy.
Yeah.
It's actually just a quote from a Weird Al song where he was making a joke. It's a first world problems joke, and it's like my electric toothbrush broke, so I have to brush my teeth like a Neanderthal.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Well, here's the next two. The classic Tetris L and the stairs. The classic Tetris stairs. Oh, yeah, that's not Tetris one.
Me likey.
It's pretty great.
There's probably a hacked version of Tetris that had that piece in it somewhere out
Sure.
there.
Well, or a clone. Wow. So I think I need to put that in a corner and hope that I get enough other things to fill it up around there. Okay, Dance and Desi, what are you doing? All our luck was played out in the first round. No. Oh, I can fill in these little dots. That could look cool.
I guess I could have got my colored pencils out here.
Yeah, you could have.
Could have got out the cartographer's colored
Spend
pencils.
more time goofing around with doodling.
Doodling. Dance and Desi's using the same piece. Now what I want is the W. I want the W to fit right in there.
This one?
Oh wow, that'd even be. I don't
It's
know if that would
huge.
fit. Let me look at
It's
that
big.
one. The Super W. The double W. Yeah, that would work. That would be a nice one. I'll take that one if it shows up. I'll take those rolls, please.
I'll take those rolls, please.
What? Mr. Sheridan. That's a very old Christopher Guest bit from the National Lampoon, and it was called The History of Rock and Roll. And it was this one guy who, in the two that I've heard, I don't know if there are any more than two, one he was talking about the Beatles, and the other one he was talking about Mr. Neil Young. But he goes, Liverpool, England, Jewel of the Sea, and he's telling the story about seeing the Beatles, and he goes, room service for Mr. Sheridan. He goes, well, he's dead in the bed. I'll take those rolls, please. He's dead in the bed. I'll take those rolls, please. Okie dokie.
Oh, man.
So those are the starter pieces.
What?
The ones you were pointing at?
No.
No, these are not starter pieces on this. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, there's no starter pieces on these.
Yeah, the donut's not on there. Hertz donut's not on there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
The Hertz donut. Might as well just leave these out if anybody... it's too late to figure it out. Can't, you have to watch back later on. Okay, next two.
Rewind.
Ooh, look at that one. That's a tough one. Hey, look at that one. Jeez. The wee ones are out now.
I'm fine.
I'm fine. We need to laminate these so we could cross off the ones that have come out. I guess we could leave them out, but... Wow. Wowzy. I want to save for... Well, saving for that piece that may never show up is kind of stupid.
Don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid. Wow. Wow, wow, wee wow.
I think I'm going to go here.
The Super W. Come on, Super W.
It was hardly an inconvenience.
It was barely an inconvenience.
Very inconvenience.
Very wrong. Barely inconvenience.
Get up off my back already.
Super W.
You don't have to touch.
Oh yeah, you don't have to touch the next piece that goes on. I just had a
I hope
fantastic...
there's a long piece with 9 squares and 1 line. I think you might be waiting long for that one.
Oh, yeah.
No, they don't have to touch. I just like to make mine touch.
No, they absolutely... you can see I'm trying to leave some space.
I have a hard time planning ahead if I don't make them connect. So.
Okie dokie. Well, here goes. These were super easy to draw. You should be ready for the next two.
I don't know. Somebody better need a second chance,
I'm looking.
Lincoln.
I've been peeking.
No, I don't see any second.
Whoa! Look at that. Whoa! Look at that.
Well,
Nikki said, Things that made her go, Well, this is going to go right here.
That's 4.
Oof. Is that a good idea?
4.
What the hell?
It's a perfect idea, Lincoln. 4 and 2.
I'm still holding out for the Super W, or at least the W. Probably a bad idea.
I see.
All right.
Room service for Mr. Sheridan.
Sheridan. I'll take those rolls, please.
For the block, I guess.
History of Rock and Roll, Part 27. Neil Young.
I'm fine, but my wife sure is
that's
in
when
pain.
Mr. John Lemons was born.
John Lemons.
How are you, Mr. Lemons? Mr. Lemons, how are you today? I'm fine, but my wife sure is in pain. Mr. John Lemons was born. The skiffle type affair.
What? What, Scott?
For guest thing?
Yeah, it's
guest thing.
Yeah, it's National Lampoon
Yeah.
from the 70s. A friend of mine loaned me a tape of that back in the day, and I spent forever trying to find it because it was never on any of the collections, and it was on like a radio one that they had or something. I can't remember. I finally found it. I think it was on Rhino Records much later. Everybody got filled in? You guys there?
Yep.
Mr. Lemons, Mr. Lemons. Ooh, Super W. I'm glad I waited. I'm glad I waited for you, Super W.
Oh, Super W.
It was worth it.
It was pretty much
What
worth
is
it.
Super W? 1, 2,
Double W.
here.
Double dub. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. 1, 2.
And no kidding. I don't know if I got enough peaks.
1, 2. I think I'm overdoing it here. I think I made it a little bigger than it actually is. I'm glad I did that before filling in.
Right. I don't
Super
think that's
W.
right.
It has
1,
3
2,
bottoms and 4 tops peaks. There we go.
3.
Good thing I checked it.
1,
It's still
2,
pretty super.
Is that right?
4.
And one on top of that.
What?
I don't think I want that piece.
I don't think I want this piece. And I think I'll take your wife, if you don't mind.
If you don't mind.
I don't think I want this ride. It's all retro.
That works.
What?
Did I do it right?
I don't know.
It's
the
got.
W
Did
is
you do
nutso.
the Super W? It's got 3 peaks on the bottom and 4 peaks on the top.
1, 2.
Yeah, it looks like it's right, Scott.
That's not right. That's not
not right.
The others are all painting.
I mean, I kind of want to use it because it fills up so much, but I don't know.
Is that good in this one?
Looks pretty good,
1, 2,
Better than I would do.
3. That ain't it.
See what Dance and Dizzy did. Come on, Dance and Dizzy. We left room, right?
Probably no one wanted a. The 4 straight is actually pretty strong too.
Oh, believe me, I want it. I wish they just used that too,
Did I do that right?
because
No,
it would help make
that's
this
3 and
be
3.
less horrifying over here on this one edge.
Yeah.
Forget
Got a little
it.
Scott's sketching happy little polynomial. Or polyomino.
Polynomials. It's a big number.
Happy little polynomials.
Turtle one piece to be done. I don't know.
1, 2. I'm
Not
done trying to
straightforward,
make
would
that
have
fit.
been good.
Yeah, I should have taken the straight forward, but I think I'll be okay. We'll see. Could have been a bad idea.
Is there only one of those?
Oh yeah, absolutely, dude, right there. As a matter of fact, is it the only one that's like that that's a straight? No, there's these 3s.
Yeah, I think. Oh,
There's
some threes.
there's 2 3s and there's 2 2s,
Oh, okay.
3 2s. It's not all horrible, but it isn't great.
Oh, I see. The 4 was the only one.
Yep, that was the one that Jackie was saying I was needing. But I think I'll be okay, because I want to take these weird ones and still leave myself plenty of real estate. I don't want to use my second chance. Now you can keep taking second chances. If when you take the second chance you're able to fill it in, then you can choose for the next 2. And if one of those doesn't work, you can take another second chance.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah. You get more than 1 second chance in this game,
Okay.
but you only get 1 second chance at a time. So
All right.
okay, the next 2.
All right, I need the corner piece.
How about a Space Invader piece for you there? And how about a big C? Little A, double LA.
Do-do-do. No.
That's Jaws.
I know.
Da 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 da.
Ooh.
Wow.
That won't work.
This is awful.
No, it's not.
It's-
1,
it's-
2.
I don't want these pieces. That's what I know. I know that you know that I don't want these pieces.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go right here. Wow, I'm running out of space already. I don't want second chances. I'm going to be taking them.
This is
Right at the bottom of my board. How's that spot?
Big C. See, because, well, Scott's he's just being a Neanderthal with filling in his squares. But for us, the us filling in the shapes and doing these little designs gives the audience time. So when we actually need to do second chances, we'll have time to determine whether somebody needs one.
I don't know, but isn't technically using pencils and paper considered more
Above Neanderthal? Well, I mean, doing it on an iPad puts you in this century, so I don't know.
totally.
I mean, we're in the previous century here, but Scott's a modern man. And how does he find time for self-culture?
Man.
How does what is the name of that song?
What are you singing?
Find time for it's Martini Ranch for find time for self-culture. How does
I don't know.
Oh,
not in my
Oh, that's
head. It's
interesting.
not in my head right now.
Rainer in chat says hardcore mode. You must fit the pieces as if they were dropped from the top.
Oh no.
Tetris.
Tetris.
Time.
I
Okay.
guess it's kind of hard because you have to start in the center, but
Where is our donut filling, Derek? Annie's waiting for it. You got time, though. I mean, you want those to come up early. I mean, later. You want all the small pieces later, big pieces early.
Yeah.
I wish I knew it well enough to quote the donut monologue from Knives Out. Like, the hole in the center of another donut is another hole.
Oh yeah.
Another donut.
I've watched that twice, but I don't have quotes yet in my head from that one.
I see no second
I know
chances needed.
I know it's a polarizing movie, but I love that movie.
I thought
It's a
love
good
that to
movie.
death.
It's a
Yeah.
polarizing movie, really? Oh well, I liked it.
A lot of people I've talked to are hating
Wouldn't-
on it, but I'm like, I thought it was great.
Whatever.
Knives
Knives
Out.
Out.
Oh.
Yeah.
You haven't watched enough whodunit movies to not like that movie.
Okay,
Well,
next.
it's like,
don't
people
like
like,
it. You should
he's
watch.
a realistic character. I was like, well, it's just like Sherlock Holmes and Hercule Poirot, where it's like they're kind of unrealistic people.
That's
the
what
whole
they're
point,
Yes,
you know.
exactly.
Hey, look
Yes.
at the big H. And a little...
Oh, the Big H. Big H is not good.
No.
What the H?
Little one.
What the H? What the H? So
I'm going to use that Tetris elbow, or Tetris
Yeah.
Z, as I like to call him.
So I'm using two, but I'm not sure though.
It's not a good.
I'm not certain that I'm
it.
choosing well here.
You chose poorly.
It chose poorly. So Nikki and I stayed up very late on Sunday night
Yes, we did.
watching the rest of Star Wars: The Clone Wars TV series on Disney Plus. We had been watching that show since it aired on Cartoon Network, and we were very sad when they canceled the show at the end of season 5, where there's this great character arc for this character Asano.
The Toka, or whatever.
It's
her name is.
I know her name, Asana. Whatever. I'm tired. And
Is it Connor or
Ahsoka Tano. There it is, not Taco.
Ahsoka Tano.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what.
Taco.
Well, the taco, whatever was going on in my head there was, I'm not taco. But
I
anyway,
gave you tacos
So
the other
it,
night for dinner.
it was phenomenal. It's such a great, they made the last 4 episodes basically a 2-hour movie, an hour and 45-minute movie or something like that. And it is just great. And her character gets a great arc, and
Yep.
it was really, really cool. Looked amazing. Lots of great stuff happening. I feel it's some of the best Star Wars I've
Someday I'll
seen.
watch it.
It is some of the best Star Wars I've seen,
Is
and
it
I
all
really,
on Disney now?
yeah, all of those are on Disney Plus. We
series?
we started watching some of, as I said, I think we started that up. I mentioned it earlier. Started it up playing, thinking that we were starting season 7. We're like, this is a great episode, and it was like the very first episode, I
Yeah.
believe, after the movie that they put out. So but Ahsoka's character was kind of, like a kid character and young Padawan and kind of annoying.
She was an annoying character when I started.
Sort of.
That's why I stopped watching it.
Right,
but-
and that's what a lot of people did.
Yeah.
And her character is amazing. And
she grew up.
Yep, and I love what they do,
Yep,
and I'm so excited that she is going to continue. So 2 of the characters that were in the final 4 episodes are going to be, according to what I've heard, are going to be in The Mandalorian, including Ahsoka Tano. And it's just great. I mean, it's such a great... The story before that, they had a little arc to kind of explain why she sort of gets involved with the Jedi. Again, and spoiler alert. And
Spoiler.
It's good though. It's really great. It's very. I'm just so excited.
The last thing I remember is there was not a major character death, but I think if I say Jedi death, that's not really a spoiler, right?
Okay. In the series, when you're watching,
that's the last episode I saw at the beginning. If you can remember a Jedi that died very early.
No, I don't remember.
It was an unknown character.
In Clone
of an unknown
Wars.
character. Clone Wars. That's the last episode I saw, which I think is just the first season.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe.
I mean, it was a little tough, but I liked it, and it just grew to be. And Anakin, you understand him more too. With it, there was actually some really cool things that were going on there too.
Yeah.
Because you see the other side of Order 66 in this show, which is really cool. Really, really cool. When I said to Nick, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're going to do Order 66.
Yeah, they are, and they did.
Hey, there's one of those little pieces. Hey, look at this. There's your donut. There's your donut hole.
I bet on that sucker coming up. Yay!
The Hertz donut.
There it is.
Gotta
take it while I can get it.
Yay! Yay! Yay!
Not sure where to put it.
Anyway, we told Annie. Told Annie and Sebastian they should watch it since it's going to be part of the. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do with it on. It is the same guy working on the show.
Is that the
Dave
dude in the
Filoni.
hat?
Yes.
The dude in the hat.
The cowboy hat. But yeah, they're going to continue with that story on the. Whether they'll probably continue that story on the show, we'll see.
Is that the bounty hunter?
No, the dude in the hat is the
director of
the producer of the show.
Yeah.
I was thinking he was.
We've been watching.
You're also thinking of the other guy, Cad Bane, I think, which is the he's not a bounty hunter, but he's kind of a pirate.
Bounty hunter I think I saw on the. Not a bounty hunter.
I don't think he's a bounty hunter. I just think he's a pirate. He's kind of a pirate.
What are we talking about?
Cad Bane. He's in the ride at Smuggler's Run. Remember the character that was from the TV series? He had a cowboy hat.
With the goggles?
Maybe, yeah. I think he has goggles.
Okay, yeah.
Or no, it's Hondo, not Cad Bane. It's Hondo.
Hondo.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God.
Too many things to remember here. Anybody need a second chance yet? No, not yet.
Probably not with those.
I got my donut filler, so.
Hey, look at another donut filler.
donut
Hey, and a
filler.
big plus. Wow.
That's.
Big plus suck.
Do you want the
now.
donut filler, or do
Big
you
plus
want?
suck.
Wow. I don't want to use the single
You
donut.
don't know what you're
dot,
committing
dot.
to when you take the plus.
I know. I'm taking it though. It's
And the
happening.
plus-
Wow.
I could take it.
I think I'm going to be there's going to be some second chances here. Second chances is.
Second chances? Second chance?
Wow, do I really want to do this?
Yeah.
No.
Totally, you do.
Well, I mean, if I can keep going past you guys, and the deck runs out, I'm in trouble. Let me think a minute before I commit. There's a lot of cards
I'm
left.
trying the plus. I'm going for it.
He wants you to go for
He
it.
wants you to go for it. Oof. I'm chicken here, I think.
Don't be cheeking.
Don't be cheeking. Well, we haven't had any of the we haven't any of the short tees. Shorties. How many do we have in the game? One shorty. Yeah, but look how many giant sevens are still in the game.
I know, that's terrible. At the end,
The H was out.
You get these huge
this
pieces.
double T and the big W. I don't think we've had any of the other ones out yet. Did this one come out before, Nikki? No, I
No.
think it was the Space Invader
I
piece.
don't think so.
Big W already came out.
Yeah, I know that came out. That's what I was saying. These three, I think, came out. The H, the H, the double T, and the big W.
What the H?
What the H?
I'm not going to take that big W. I think I'm afraid.
You know where I know that from? There's this really old animated show in the 90s with John Lovitz called The Critic. And
Oh, yeah, we love The Critic.
From there. Oh, yeah, so there's an earthquake, and the H from the Hollywood sign falls down and crushes this guy's house as he's running away from it. And as he's running out the house, he goes, "What the H?" And then the H crushes his house. That's where I know that from.
Yeah.
It stinks.
It stinks.
What?
Boy, that's been a
Yeah,
long
me
time.
and my brothers, we have an entire, most of our lexicon is Critic quotes.
All right.
You carry
You guys
warm
ready?
buttered biscuits
You're
in your
such an
pants?
interesting person.
I know.
John Lovitz or you?
No.
Just
I think-
different than everybody I know.
Small C.
Which is
Hey,
great.
look at that. That is right.
That would be the rectangle box.
Yeah. The long box. The other one's a short box.
We have the extended L shape at all. Nope, that's not going to be a nice... Oh, nope, it could happen. It could happen. I could believe it.
Are you putting
going
your
for the-
trust in some craziness?
I am.
I wonder if I should put it over there. I actually probably should put it over there.
It can happen. It can happen. It can happen.
Okay, I don't know about this move, but it's this. Here we go.
We've had the Tetris L, though. You used it. I shouldn't count on that. I'm going down here now. It's going to stink, but it's going to be what it is.
Stink a whiff.
That smells stink-a-whiff.
Yeah, The Critic is probably one of my favorite TV shows of all time.
Oh, wow.
We liked it a lot.
We did used to watch it, but it's. I don't
I don't-
have
I don't- that
anything
show
in
just-
my.
It hit me at the right time. The slapstick comedy just... It was perfect. I loved that show. I know it didn't do well overall.
It
but-
was slapstick?
They always did a bunch of like fat jokes, and like just the comedic timing of some of the slapstick stuff they did was really funny to me. You know, in my youth.
My
Sure.
youth.
Don't talk to Scott about comedy.
And it wasn't later until I started taking
Believe me, I don't know any
taking my
comedy.
my TV classes that I learned just how because a lot of the Hollywood humor in that show flew over my head because I didn't know anything about it.
Right.
But then later I had a new appreciation for the jokes when I started taking my film and TV classes because then I was like, oh, now I understand what they're talking about. And just a lot of
Does anybody need
the
a
production
second
culture
chance?
and stuff like that.
Are we getting in second chance territory yet?
Checking to see if there's any second.
No one's sounded off yet. So.
No.
But I have a feeling we're all going to need it at the same time.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah.
going to be coming up here soon.
I got about 4 spaces left to play. If anything
I
really
assume
huge comes
if you
in.
can
Really?
place one of the cards, you must, right?
Yes.
You can't just choose a second chance. Okay, yeah. I am hoping for that extended
Little
L.
corner, please. I need the big. I need the V.
The big V.
Fat W, maybe. Yeah.
Ay,
Hey, look at that.
no.
That's even a bigger. That's a different kind of big C.
Nope. Nope.
That's the kind
No.
of plus I would have loved to have had when the plus came up. That's what I wanted.
Well, I might be
Oh,
second
no.
guessing here.
I could be as well.
Oh, come on.
Maybe.
Oh, give me a break.
Give me a break.
So is the big L?
One, two,
Where's the big L? This big L here?
Yeah, I think that that like the square, like the 3 by, it's like 3.
Yeah, this one
Yeah,
right
that one.
here.
Yeah,
That has
that's,
not
that's
come
what
up?
I was. I don't think so.
Wow.
All right, I
I'm
need
banking
a second
on it.
chance.
You do need a second
I
chance.
don't
Well, I
think
have to take this,
Yeah, I
so
don't know spot.
let me figure out how I do it before I.
Well, just flip me one. So. Oh, I mean, yeah, just flip me one so I can start working on it.
Okay.
We'll be done.
So here we go. Here's the first second
There's
chance.
no timing, right? There's no timing. Right?
That's what they called me in high school. The even bigger C. That's trash, Chad. Okay, so here's the second chance. It's a big S.
Oh, think I'm dead.
Seriously?
Oh, no, mate, no. What do you mean, seriously? Look at my board. Do you see anywhere I can put something?
Oh. Yeah, you made a mess.
Does that S won't fit down in that bottom?
sucks.
No, it won't. Yeah, I think you're doomed.
The
Wow.
S,
I'm dead.
no, it won't fit. You are right.
One.
Okay.
Well, Scott gets a plus.
Brown.
He gets a bonus that fills in one of his squares. Poop brown.
I will not be winning this game. There's my one, my poop brown one.
Poop brown 1.
Yeah, I think you need bigger empty areas than trying.
That's
to
what I was
all-
trying to do, but it's not necessarily working.
I should have just moved to the corner and built out of the corner.
I think I
trying to
was
stay
being
all around the
greedy
middle.
sometimes, really.
Yeah, I think staying around the middle is not wise in this game. Never played this before, so yeah. Learning curve. I'm out.
I guess
you all beat me. Any second chance? Oh, there was a second chance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they used it too. They were probably moving along similarly to you.
Yeah.
Well,
No, I don't
what
think
sucks
anybody
about
asked for one.
second chances, though, is sometimes it would be something fantastic for you and you can't use it. In this
Well, those
case,
are all
I
the big green ones. I mean, those are like the biggest ones in the game, aren't they?
could have
draw
used
any
that
of the
S, though,
small-
but
But it's a minimum of a 3x3.
29 squares left. Somebody, Downey, well, I say Downey Kale, but it's Elak Yednwad, says they have 29 squares left. I
Oh.
have 18.
Thank you, Jackie. Best art award.
I've got 25
I
left.
get the participation.
Oh, Rainer, you don't know. I
24.
might still be okay. 24? Oh, wow. I chose some big stuff. Probably is a bad idea. Okay,
Oh, I don't know.
so let's go to the next one.
Now with the sound effects.
They're all real quiet, Scott. You're going to have to work on that.
I have to turn them up.
Yeah. Here's the next round. Hey, there's a big kind of tea.
Eek.
That's a taste tea, as I've heard them say. Hey, you know what? I'm going to put that right here. Taste tea. I don't
Are
think I
you
can do this.
serious?
alone.
That is almost it's one square short of being exactly what I need.
Are you second chancing
wow.
it again?
No, I'm not second chancing. I haven't had to do it yet, but I mean, it's kind of amazing that that piece came up right now. I mean, it's just a bummer. It's one square short of what I actually would.
Any better?
That was pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Is that too loud?
No,
That's
not
too
at
bad.
all.
That was perfect. It was perfect.
That's 100%. So I don't know. It's weird. I can't hear it. I wonder why I'm not hearing it.
How many of those elbows are there?
Is it running through
What
your
elbows?
switcher or is it
These?
off your
Yeah,
computer?
2.
I think we've already done
I think
one.
we've done-
It's running through the Go XLR.
I can tell you.
No? Can you? Is that legal?
I don't know. Should be keeping track of that information, but. Legal.
I'll do it that way.
That was an old joke.
Legal.
There was a call for a second chance. I think that was for this most recent card flip, it looks like.
Ask them.
Okay.
You can see their name. We can. Wop, wop,
Ace
wop.
Maverick, did you need the second chance now, or was that from the previous round?
Yeah, I don't want it to be a good card. That's the problem with the second chance thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do need one now.
Oh, jeez. You're terrible.
Yeah.
You're gonna give me the one thing I need. You're gonna take the one thing I need. Okay,
Give
so
him a second chance.
I'm gonna get the second chance going here. Hey, look at that! It's one I would love to have.
Ah,
Oh,
man. I needed that one. Just banking on it.
Ace Maverick. Oh my gosh, Ace Maverick, you suck.
You better
Although
be able to use it fantastically.
I know. Believe me, the horrors are coming here soon. I have almost no room left.
See,
I could
I
fit
was
the
saving
small
this
W.
spot right there.
Yeah.
There's only
those
2 of
rotor-
those, and I know we used one already. So
Did we already use one?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was the 4.
Yeah, maybe it
Ding.
was the 4.
The springs just popped on the table. Nope, Nikki, it has not come up yet, the other one of those.
Okay.
And then the other elbow. I'm looking, I don't care. And not that they're necessarily great for me, but the 3 wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't mind it. the Tetris elbow, as he called it. It's like tennis elbow, but for Tetris. Okay. Yeah, I want another single one. Okay, here we go to the next one. Hope you like that three square spike.
Said it better used it spectacularly.
Hey, look, there's a single.
Yay.
Hey, and there's the other one.
Oh no, what do I take?
I know. I think we've already used. I absolutely had 2 of the squares of these come up. Yeah, look what's in store. I mean, there's more horrible things coming.
That was I inadvertently created a second donut, and that filled the middle, so...
Yeah, we're going to have to check your work afterwards anyway, dude.
Yeah, we always have to check it.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to go for the single.
I'm taking the
The
3
little hole
because
that
it covers more
Yeah, you need to do that one for sure.
squares, right?
Yeah, but look at this.
And
If
that's
this comes up.
important.
Just see my iPad reflect. Oh,
Yeah, there's so
Yeah,
much
look at your
horror.
cross-solving.
There's so much horror coming up in these other cards. For these to come up at the same time is really bad.
God, what was on the messages screen?
What?
Something popped up.
Oh, that shouldn't have been seen.
Whatever. Nothing really bad. It's all bad, though.
That guy sucks.
Terrible.
No.
Nice fan.
I don't know if everybody heard the announcements we mentioned on Tuesday. Did we know that both Gen Con and Essen were canceled on Tuesday?
No, we didn't know about Gen Con yet.
Was that announced that day?
Yes.
Gen Con was first, and then... Or no, Essen was first.
Essen was first.
Yeah, Spiel was first. Anybody need a second chance? Who shuffled
There
this?
was
I agree with you, Rainer.
There was a Spiel digital video that came out today, but I couldn't get it to auto-translate on YouTube.
They were explaining stuff.
Maybe.
Were they explaining the Atlantic
posted
Congress?
Oh no, I'm getting Amex on those guys. Those guys can't get away with this.
Yeah,
I'm not letting
agree.
them get away with
I
it.
agree.
That's robbery,
Yeah, it is.
in my opinion. Even though there's a contract, like, oh, okay, so the contract
Ugh.
is still valid even though the event is canceled.
Yeah.
I
No,
think
but-
we're going to need a
but,
lot
I mean,
of
we
second
sent it-
chances on this one.
We sent a German speaker directly to the hotel this week. He lives
You
in
did.
Essen, and he basically couldn't make any headway. He got stymied.
Really? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
So we'll see if Amex has anything to do with it.
Wow, Nikki,
I'm sure
that
they
one's
will.
pretty great for you right there.
Yes, I'm doing it.
I'm jealous because I can't do it.
Can't eat that cost.
No.
No, I was talking to
Not
somebody
fair.
about it. Annie was upset about it too.
1, 2.
Wow, I hope this second chance helps me because if not, I'm out. Because neither of these will work.
I have to use that blocky one on the
The
right.
Devil's Fork.
there
Yeah.
From
And the
Nikki's
double
right.
block. The Devil's Fork and the double block. We're going to name all these pieces. The Devil's Fork's got to go this way.
Yeah, I have to take the double block thing, and
I'm not
that's
telling you don't
pretty
have to.
much gonna seal my fate here, I think.
So Annie needs a second chance. Games of Fire needs a second chance. Games of Fire, did you make the blueberry version of those cookies yet? We have not.
I have a question. Just curious why pencil crayons or, say, felt pens aren't used.
What?
Didn't think about it. We didn't think about it.
Using felt pens? We don't really have a lot of felt pens.
You have colored pencils. Yeah, they just forgot
Sure.
to bring them out. Blue, sky, green.
Yeah, we put everything away. We're tired of messes, so we actually had cartographers out for the jury last Wednesday to do their demonstration. I mean, I don't even know if we opened the box, but I put it away immediately because we're just trying to keep things organized.
Double check your shape, Nikki. I don't know if you're doing it right.
You're not. You have to move this up one to do that.
Right?
No, just leave that because it's not going to fit any other way. Or you can change it maybe, let's see. Well, you could put it
Here.
right here.
Yeah, you can-
You could do it like this, or you do it like this, right? This is the shape. Do you see?
1, 2.
No, it's not 1, 2. It's one
I
on
know,
each
I
side.
see it.
Yeah. But I'm saying you
3.
could put it right
All
here.
right. Let me just erase and move.
Okay.
Dang it. Not that it was great. It was taking up way too much
would've-
space.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm gonna. Hey, look at that second chance. At least I can use it. Wow, I can really use that one. So
Yeah,
anyway,
when
here's the
you,
second chance for Annie and Games of Fire. Thankfully, I can use that one. It's not going to be great, though. Wow.
Maybe I'm not going to.
That was like the last chance I'd be able to use that piece, I think.
2, 3.
No, it would have fit here, too, if I had something like that going on. Okay, well, I hope that worked for you, Annie. Yay, Annie can use it. I hope Games of Fire is okay. See, I'm trying to figure my patterns here.
What if you can't use the second chance either? Then you are out.
Then you're out.
Diane. Sorry. I need to increase my magnification on this window. It's very.
It's a Jeffra Diane.
Jeffra Diane.
I know it's the colored names in chat. It's like the dark ones.
Yeah, just
always
the
give me a little
contrast
trouble.
wrong.
Wow, this is terrible.
Yeah, if you the first two you pick one. If you can't play either one of those, ask for a second chance. If you can't play the second chance, you're out.
Let's see if the deck is going to give me that L shape that I'm hoping for.
I can't believe you guys are still going.
I mean, if I don't get that L shape, I'm pretty much done. I think.
I will definitely not do what I was doing. Right?
You gotta go right here.
Well, right now I've got 7 empty spaces. That was a miracle that second chance worked, because I thought for sure. I mean, we've gotten most of these out of the way now, except for this huge. No, that's it right there. So this was this. We did this. We did the big H. What the H? We did the double T, the double W, or the big W. But we haven't done this one yet. Ugh. I would need a 2 thingy.
What,
a 2 thingy.
The big long L we already had? I don't remember that. Oh well.
No. I don't think we've had this. I can check, but I don't think so.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
Hoping for big pieces for you guys.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'm rooting for you.
I have a feeling this is the end for me right here, because I'm like,
Well,
I need two very specific. I need specific things.
You guys put your pieces, your maps on the board real quick, just so I can see what's left for you. How you did it. You're like half on and half on.
I'm drawing right now. It's more important.
Well, I can't believe you ended up taking that one. I think, but
I don't know.
I mean, this is what you need right now. This is the piece I just got. Would have been wonderful for you.
What can I do? Baby's in black and I'm feeling blue.
Tell me, what can I do? Well, somebody had 29. They may end up running the deck out unless somebody fills up the grid.
29.
Earlier, when I had like 17 empty spaces, they had 29 blank spaces still, which is huge.
By just taking a lot of the small stuff early?
Probably, which is probably smart. Dance and Desi I need an elbow shape or the 2 block shape. Yeah, I can see that. So these are the ones that we drew, and this is the second chance for this round. Okay, guys, ready? Nikki's good. Nikki's done.
All right. This is gonna make or break me right here.
Yep. I'm gonna take a peek first.
I got the second chance. I'm like, I think I'm done now.
Don't laugh.
No. I'm taking a peek for him there because that's pretty bad.
No, it doesn't work.
Hey, that works for Nikki.
In the middle.
Oh,
it's in the middle. It does not work.
This works for Nikki.
That one does.
I'm still in this technically.
That's
I'm still in this. I'm not.
Everybody out there.
Oh, shut up. He's still in this. Well, I'm down to 3, which is pretty great. I can pretty much guess that
chance,
somebody needs a second chance.
Several second chances.
Jackie needs a second chance. Kiba's, wow. Okay, good luck, everyone. I don't even want to think what's in this deck.
Yeah, I have 8 squares left to fill.
I only have 3, but I'm pretty certain it ain't going to happen.
And one of them is, I would need that 3rd single square to come up.
I thought that they already came up. Did I get that wrong?
I don't know.
If it might be that I just
One.
missed the third one and I didn't
one.
take it when I.
Pretty sure. And then there were two, one after each other.
1, 2, 3. They're all
Oh, yeah,
used.
All the
that's not
dots
good.
are gone.
Yeah, I'm not going to fill that corner in.
Hey, can I pull a second chance for people?
Yeah, go for it. They actually should. I guess we should do
That
it.
was just them.
Oh, God.
There's a second chance, guys. Perfect, right?
That ain't working for anybody.
It may as well just be shaped like a middle finger. I mean,
Jackie, were you able to use that one? No. Jackie's like, well, that was fun.
Reggie's like, I'm done.
It is pretty
I've been
awful.
waiting for this tea almost the whole game.
Oh, wow, lucky you.
If you could save that for like the corner maybe or something.
I did that totally wrong. Filled it in improperly.
We asked for a redo. No.
Well, again, it's supposed to be
If you
one for
guys,
everybody, but nobody here
Yeah,
needed
if you guys,
it.
did we tweet out a message today for this episode?
Yes, we did.
Okay, so if you guys want to post your photos, reply to this
Yeah,
link.
you guys wouldn't want the next card if I gave
wanna
you
see-
another second
I wanna
chance.
see
I'll
everybody
tell you now.
Am I done?
Most of us are probably done. Okay, you guys ready? Let's hope the other card's okay, because this one is not. The next one is not great. I know that is because I was looking to see if maybe I could give people a second chance, a second chance, but I'm pretty certain that one wasn't
Oh,
going
that's
to work.
perfect.
nope, not good for me. And-
Nope.
Ugh.
Nope and nope.
Oh yeah, so I will need a second chance when you have.
Yeah, as will I, as will
As
Nikki.
do I.
Now, really, we're supposed to go one for each of us.
Oh, okay.
So that will
You wanna do
probably
it for each of us on screen?
that will end the game because we only have 4 cards left.
That would probably make sense then.
Beat me, Jackie. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know.
So if Derek's
for all.
second chance is perfect
for all
for
of
me,
us.
I can't use it technically.
Is what, Scott?
One for everybody is probably fine.
It's going to have to be it, I think, really.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys ready for the second chance? Hey, look at that. Lincoln fills his board exactly.
You are evil.
Wow.
Put it on the screen.
Is that my card too, Lincoln, for second chance?
Yes,
Or no?
it's all of ours.
Wow, how
Okay.
lucky is that? That's amazing. That's
Dorcas.
crazy.
I want to see the other
Well,
cards.
we all lose. Everybody loses, including everybody in chat. Although there might be some people still going.
There might have
no,
been some
but
people that
ends the game.
finished. Yeah, this
That
ends the
ends
game.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Totally.
Yeah, no one. Yeah, it kind of ends. The game.
And there's no
So-
scoring.
Playing
It's
against
just
the
whoever has
master.
the
So
least
the
is
next
winner,
one
right?
would have been this.
That's what I wanted. That's what I needed right there.
The next one would have been this.
Hey, little W.
And the last one would have been nice for me. That one.
Those are the
I
two
can't
that
believe-
I needed.
I can't believe the one that
I
showed up
was-
for me.
Yeah.
As it is, I have 5 spaces.
I have never filled this thing up all the way, ever.
Well, you played.
Yeah, I have
once.
5 open spaces as well.
Or have you played? But since the show.
Maybe once, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's a pretty good record. You played once and never filled
Oh
it
no,
up.
no,
and then
I've
second
played
time
at
Last
Spielwarenmesse,
year, yeah.
and
Last year.
yeah,
Oh.
and I played it a couple times. I probably played it like 5 or 6 times total.
Sure.
But I've never done that. That's amazing.
Yeah, you crazy person.
I cannot believe that turned up.
That's
But this would have been
Nicely
great
done.
too. Either one of those would have been.
Yeah, that would have
fantastic.
been nice. But I would have had 3 instead of 5 open spaces.
Did anybody else get a full grid? Annie has 2 left. That's good.
I don't think
3
it's
spots left. Yeah, we don't get the last 3 cards if somebody fills it up. The game is over, which I just
The
did.
game is over.
But
You guys
if
all
you,
in achievement. Yeah, beat by
Yeah.
Lincoln.
I know that was crazy. I didn't think that. I thought for sure I was toast. We actually, this crazy mix of pieces, this, and this was ridiculous. Like, I could have flipped this the other way and I would have messed myself up. Mm. But I knew there was another elbow, so Tetris elbow, as Derek calls it. Tetris elbow. Hey, so I got my bad drawing there. Yeah, I like this game. It's fun. It's hard. I mean, what I love is that both of these games are so different from each other.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. And there's the scoring mechanism in Patchwork Doodle that you have to take into account, that you're trying to like make the biggest mass.
The big mass. And the alternate moves you can choose to do.
Yeah, the rule breakers.
Yeah. But I like this one for what it is too.
Well, I love
really
the second chance thing. Yeah. Right? It's pretty fantastic. What do you think of it, Scott? It was your first time, right? I know you ended soon.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think I didn't know that I needed to not build from the center outward.
Yeah, I mean, I only did it for these. I mean, that was ultimate. I wonder how Dance and Desi did. Did it say? I'm going to say she, which is not correct necessarily. Let's see, Dance and Desi. Okay. Only 3 spots left. Okay, so you didn't follow me exactly, which is smart. Because goodness knows what could happen. But wow, that was amazing. This was a smart choice. Remember when I decided to put over? Let's see, Scott. Did you clean it, or you still have yours?
I have it turned down, but it keeps playing music.
How many spaces did you have left,
no, I still
Scott?
have it. Hold on. Let me. Oh, 20.
Oh, really? Holy cow!
Like, I can't believe you did that poorly. No, it's well, because I basically went for waiting for specific pieces. So
how do we compare this to Cartographers? Cartographers is a game.
It's a different.
It's more.
Cartographers is better.
It's more of a game for sure. Wow, you really did. Yeah, but you had plenty of good spots there. You just needed the things to show up.
Yeah. But as soon as you get something that requires a 3x3 area, and you don't have any 3x3 area,
well, I chickened out on that plus, dude, and I think that was a good choice. Oh, not only did you leave one, it's like it's actually a turd in that one little spot.
What?
See the brown line?
Oh, come on, man.
It's a poop stain. It's a poop stain. Michelle just walked in as I said that word.
Okay.
She's like turning up her nose like, what?
Yeah, she's like, this is gross. You guys are disgusting. Mm-hmm. Poop stain. Yeah, I think that I like all of them. I think that they're doing lots of great stuff because Cartographers is amazing. It was nominated for a Kennerspiel. That's how much more it has because you're planning ahead. You see the scoring, you know what you're shooting for, and I think they're all pretty great. But definitely Cartographers has a lot to offer as well.
Cartographers is my favorite of the blank and write genre, right? Like, so far, that's the one I love. That one, and then Welcome to Your New Home is the close second.
Okay, so you guys, we got Vim asking for us to do another round.
So it's Wim the webmaster,
right? His name is Vim. Or Wim.
I have to go take a call, so I will.
You'll drop out. Oh.
Sign off.
Now this is your chance to actually play it with some more knowledge.
Oh, I know. I would like to, but I have to make this call. It's
unfortunately I understand.
Tax call. So
I understand. Okay, guys. Taxes are fun.
I will talk to you guys later. I'll watch. I'll be back later. So I'll watch you. But
yeah.
Okay.
Well, take care.
Bye, Scott.
Look, he's smart. He's holding it up. He got the freeze frame. He knows what he's doing. Okay. Does everybody want to do another round? Hey, do you know how to do to move us over to raid, Derek? Now, if and when we do
I can figure it out.
Okay.
I can do it.
No worries right now. It's just I want to see if anybody wants to do this.
There's one yes.
Games of Fire likes both for different reasons. This was your second chance. Okay, everybody's saying yes, so let's go for it. Not everybody's saying yes, but some of us are.
It's double-sided.
Oh yeah, hooray, we can use the other side.
Unless you think
I don't care.
Graphite's going to come
be perfectly
off
fine. It comes off this table perfectly.
Perfectly.
Okay, so I can now tell you that I will not do that the second game. I know this for a fact. It is not going to happen.
You better not. No.
I can't. That is absolutely luck based. Well, we'll do 4 shapes as a start. Woof! It's getting hot in here. Let me turn on that air conditioning.
It's getting kind of hot in here.
It's warm here in SoCal today, so It's going to be a warm few days, and it's probably going to just get worse. This summer it'll be awful.
Untangle thyself.
It is true. Beep.
I can have a
Tax call.
delicious strawberry.
What's he eating?
Strawberries.
Oh. We don't have fresh fruit. We need to go get some. Nikki was saying that she wished we had some last night.
Yeah.
It's hard though. We bought fresh stuff the very first trip and then some at Costco that one time.
Yeah.
But yeah, we haven't bought a lot.
We lucked out. My wife picked up some fresh jalapenos, and like they're amazing. They're like the best jalapenos we've ever got from the store.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
You know
really?
Scott would be happy about that. He loves to grill them.
Yeah, I use them when I fry up eggs, and then my wife likes to make some homemade salsa that's friendly for our diet.
Hey, look, beat bloop blown, goodbye to your home.
Who said that?
That's Annie.
It wouldn't be the end of a game night stream if we didn't start talking about food.
Power
That's
in
true.
the universe. And it won't get better.
It's getting worse. Beep, blop.
Bloom.
Let's do
Bleep,
something.
blop,
Blop,
bloom.
bloom.
Goodbye to your home. That is bad lip reading. They did a couple of like Star Wars songs that are pretty great.
Yep.
Or he did a couple. Okay. So here we go. These are going to be our starting ones.
Seagulls poke at my head.
Stop it now.
Stop it now.
Oh my goodness! So, I was down in Florida at the Dice Tower when that video exploded, and we sung that in the office for.
I know, you
weeks.
can't get it out of your
Yeah,
head.
you can't.
It's like we actually we worked with R&R to do a custom set of Time's Up title recall cards, and I submitted that song as one of the cards.
Okay. Here's yours, Nikki P. You get the donut
A
this
donut.
time. Woof, look at that one. That's for Scott fans. Since
Scott
there's
fans.
yours, Derek.
Oh,
and there's
All
mine.
right, now I got to cut to the table. Yeah.
I got
gotta
the
go back
H
to
with the
notes.
hernia. I got the hernia
1, 2,
H.
3.
Woof.
All this fun stuff popped up that I didn't want. Okay. Sorry, which card was mine?
This
The
fantastic
spider one?
right
Okay.
here.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful.
Wow.
Okay. Actually,
well,
I prefer that to the donut.
The Hertz donut.
Yeah, I don't like this donut.
Because you're already relying on a piece. That means
Yeah.
if you get another gap later, you can't. You're shorting
I
yourself
can't
one of the
believe
dots.
my
Sure.
second chance was that good. Like, that was ridiculous.
Well, that's great when that happens, though. I mean, it
Well,
could
it
could have
it
easily
proves
have
to you-
happened to me.
It proves to you that it can happen, right? That's the neat thing.
Right? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it can happen.
Dreams can
It's like-
come true.
It's like bowling the perfect game, you know.
Oh, I put that thing over there. Stupid. It's kind of blowing. big
Too much on you.
No, it's just stronger
Alright.
wind, which I
There's
don't prefer.
my-
Brian wrote me something here. Mr. U.
Solo rules.
I'll ask the audience, does anyone know of any other games that they've added solo rules to the game during quarantine? Brian pointed out that it was Seven Wonders Duel.
I'm not aware of a lot of like official attempts or anything like that, but I know that like the
Well, Rainer might know. He's plugged in.
I know one of the publishers I work with had we had a discussion
Can we
about
move the
what games
fourth
we
card
could possibly.
Towards Nikki's sheet. Oh yeah, it's. I'm sorry, it's off of the.
Oh yeah, this is for fans of Scott.
Yep, the Scott one.
Yeah, one of the publishers I work for, there was a discussion, what games could we possibly create some solo play rules for? So I
Okay.
know that publishers are thinking that way.
I mean, you'd be foolish not to at this point, right?
Oh, I know. Well, they should always. I mean, if you can come up with real solo rules, the annoying thing is, just play 2 players as one player.
Pieces,
that's not so much fun.
that's not.
I guess I should fill.
I don't know.
There.
To me, that's kind of like a cop out. Solo play. Use a robot player and.
That's fun for some people.
Yeah, like I'm fine with solo game. I'm not like super about I'm not like passionate about it, but I always appreciate when there's like some sort of solitaire mode. If anything, it just sort of helps me like be able to teach myself the game when I'm alone, so I can teach it better when I play it with other people.
Well, it's like Deborah says she plays a lot of stuff by herself, and I don't know if EJ plays much with her.
I did it wrong.
You did it wrong? Oh yeah, you have to put it on the dot.
It has to be on the dot, and
Nikki,
I filled it in solid.
Did somebody point that out to you?
No, Nikki saw it, and went, "What are you doing?"
Okay.
Sorry.
So there we go. There's the intro.
Now we got a mess.
Nikki do her cleanup. We'll leave hers there visible for a moment.
Clean up. Now I'm going to be racing.
No, just take your time.
Talk about something else. Talk among yourselves.
Okay. Hopefully.
Is it campaign? Is it Kemet 2.0? Is that what the deal is with the?
Yeah.
So it is a re-implementation of the game, basically, the base game.
I need to look at it closer.
Oh, so they actually added Andre. They added solo rules for Hadara. That's actually exciting.
Oh, really? Okay.
So I'll put that to Brian. That's great. Wow, I typed that out and it didn't come out as anything. I wonder if it's truly solo. But it probably is something you could do. I don't know, though. It's the card interplay seems like that would be... Did 5 Tribes have solo play? Is that new?
I don't...
Wow.
I don't think it did in the book. At least in the base game. I don't have all the expansions, so I don't know if they added it later in an expansion, but...
Well, that's cool. This is the best. We need to do this when we're on with people. They pay attention to this a little bit better than I do sometimes. Okay, so that was Derek's. Nikki's got her donut, her hurts donut.
I got my donut.
It's already hurting.
I fixed it. I am now legally correct.
Legal. Okay, here we go. Here's the first 2. Hey, there's a nice L and there's a dot. Wow.
Do I take the L or the dot? And then I'm done.
I say
Take
what
the dot
L?
while you can, Nikki. That's what I say.
Take the dot while you can. Okay.
I don't know.
That's what I did.
Okay.
Not that it paid off that great for me. I didn't take the game, but I actually,
No,
you and I scored
Lincoln
the
did
same.
that, man. Lincoln really rocked it.
See, that's what I was worrying about as far as having the donut pieces. You forgo filling in a big swath of area because you're worried about not getting...
Again, though, remember, I don't know how the person that had 29 blank spaces, but if you can, I mean, that's why they give you this giant piece to start with. You have to get hobbled with that to because it absolutely hobbles you.
There, my bubbles are trapped inside the donut.
Bubbles
It's
in the
filling.
Donut. Yeah, it's a fizzy donut.
I'm gonna have
filling.
to go watch that scene in Knives Out now, so I can quote that.
The donut theme.
That line properly. Yeah.
Okay.
Like a donut.
Like a donut.
Anybody need a second chance? I'm sure you don't. Jackie would probably understand. This is the this piece that I'm filling in here is essentially the rooftops of Carpe Diem. When I first did that, I was like, oh, that's kind of like Carpe Diem. So there you go. Boom.
Yeah, I took the L. I didn't know what the L to do with
Did you
the
say
L.
what the L? I did the L as well.
L if I know, I put it in the L.
Oh boy.
There.
Well, you got that spider. That looks complicated to
I know,
fill,
man.
too.
You definitely have a hard one there. Oof.
Yeah, that's kind of why I know you don't have to be build a contiguous shape, but it helps me it helps me plan ahead better looking at the
When you're
other
just
shapes
doing
I
it
can
with
see.
black? When you're just doing it with black?
Yeah. I could be
Okay.
changing colors, but I don't want to.
Well, I'm sure everybody's moved on, so let's go to the next one.
Moving on.
Big C. Or other, hey, look at this. You have a
Hey.
choice of 2 C's.
C or C? C.
I think I will take the more traditional looking.
The small C.
I guess it would be there's like a capital C and a small C there. I guess, right? Yeah. So.
Yeah, there's another C, though, in here, isn't there? Or no, maybe not. I would like to take the big C, but I guess I could take it. No, I'm going to take the small C. No, there is a big C. There's the tall C.
Oh, that's right. There's the one that's like it's like a 4 crossed. Yeah. Forgot about that.
Yeah, right here. Although in the orientation is on the card there. It's not a C. That's more like an M without a middle or a bridge. Okay.
Like Ruka said, if you need a second chance at this point, you probably shouldn't play this kind of game.
Right.
Nice.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Tetris elbow and a pregnant Tetris T.
Okay.
If you say so. Okay. Wow. I will.
Wow, wow, wee, wow.
1,
Yeah,
2.
I think I'm gonna take. I think I'll take the Pregger one.
Pregger?
And the Preggers, or the block with wings, if you want to think of it like that. But,
It's the pregnant Tetris T. Wow, it's all bad. I think I almost feel like I should take the small one. So I think I'm going to.
I almost kind of want to take the freeze frame of Scott here, and then we can just start making it a meme and put different things on the screen of the iPad.
That's right. I might not appreciate that.
Put a big frog on there. I like frogs.
Yeah.
Frogs make me happy.
Well, he's going to be having probably cicadas. I heard there's a big cicada,
Oh, really?
yeah, phase here.
Well, yeah, cicadas. Now the bees have vacated the territory. The cicadas are making their move now, right?
What's that?
The bees are gone. The cicadas
Oh,
feel
the
like they can make
bees, yeah.
their move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the honeycomb. He didn't have it yet. I'm eager to hear how that was.
He actually saved some?
Yeah, they gave him some honeycomb. They gave him honey and honeycomb. He has to filter the honey because there are some
How do
bee
you
parts in
filter
there.
the honey?
You put it through like a sieve, you know.
You can eat it like straight?
Yeah, of course. Raw honey. It's supposed to be good for you. It's actually supposed to be better for you if you have allergy issues.
Yeah, I read. You want it, if you can get local honey and you have allergy
You can't get
issues,
much more local than the eve of your house.
the eve of your house. It can help with building immunity to allergies.
I took the L. So the Tetris L. Games of Fire took the Tetris L. The bridge, yes. I don't know if that's a bridge. It's a T-shirt. That is kind of a T-shirt too, but I think it's a pregnant Tetris T.
The Flip and Write games came just in time. So many people who played them remotely during quarantine. What else would you be playing instead? And I kind of like games like Parsley, or sort of like the light role playing, or where someone kind of runs the game and just kind of takes responsibility for the players.
Right.
I think games like that. You know,
It's a Hawaiian shirt.
It is. That's what somebody said to the
That way.
t-shirt, but that really is like a Hawaiian shirt there.
Yeah.
Needs a little bit more. It's a Hawaiian half shirt. It's a belly shirt. It's a Hawaiian belly shirt. There you
Oh
go.
man, half top.
Okay, here we go. Oh, the big
what we
H.
got?
What the H? And the
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's from
It looks like a
Missile
bomb.
Command. That's a Missile Command
Oh, okay.
bunker.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say Speedos.
Tangerine Speedos.
I'll go this way. That's actually a pretty good piece
I
there.
think the H is going to have to go here.
I
What
think
the
I'm
H?
taking-
Oh wait, that's not right. Oh, that is right. That's good. What the H is going to go right
That
here.
isn't good for you.
Well, I could commit to hoping that a very specific and particular piece shows up.
I think sometimes that's all you got. That's what you have to do.
I'm
go
gonna
with
do
my
it.
other side
I'm
for
going
inspiration
with the Space Invaders thing, and we'll see
No, it's
how that do.
Speedos.
it's Missile Command.
Oh, Missile Command. Sorry. Yeah. I've never actually played either of those games.
Wow.
What is wrong with you?
I know.
Well, I kind of missed the arcade scene growing up. It was just something I never really.
You need to go to Vegas and go to the pinball museum.
Well, because I grew up on Nintendo, which was basically the arcade style of gameplay where you just try to rack up a bunch of scores and your score gets ranked on a leaderboard. And then it shifted to like the narrative style adventure game, and so I kind of, that's where my roots are, I guess.
Your roots.
But
your
even when I
roots.
did go to arcade, I was never really interested in those kind of games. I was always like, I'd rather go play like the arcade brawlers or whatever, you know.
I don't even like Hershey's Kisses that much, but just drawing those, I want a Hershey's Kiss.
Okay.
I always preferred Hugs myself, the white chocolate.
What are
ones.
the Hugs?
They were like those like white chocolate and chocolate swirls. They look like Hershey.
Oh yeah,
Kisses,
yeah, I
but
like
they're-
those. Yeah, I
they're-
like those. They are Hershey's Kisses with white chocolate in them.
Once upon a time, they made like a strawberries and cream flavor one that was amazing, but I haven't seen it in a while.
Wow,
I
that
don't
one
think
sounds like it's right up Nikki's alley. Did anybody need? I don't imagine you did, but
Probably someone still was working on a parsley.
all right. But it'll take some time.
Parsley.
Itsy bitsy teeny weeny tangerine speedo doesn't roll off the tongue.
No.
I ran a
No,
couple
just
of my
met
friends through
Mr.
Apple
Tangerine
One.
Speedo.
I like that song.
It went
I
over
know.
From
pretty well.
Caviar.
What? I missed what you
He
said.
said he did parsley with some friends this weekend. Friend's birthday. Hey, look at that. The
Hey.
staircase again.
Okay.
Wow.
That's
Work with the
3.
staircase, I just want to.
That's
You know what?
terrible.
I'll live dangerously.
This is also the flying, the B-2 bomber.
Me no like.
Get some ideas from my other side here. Candy cane hugs, those are good too. Nikki likes so at Christmas time they make junior mints with crushed candy cane inside of them. And we buy those and put them in the freezer.
They are
So
fantastic.
She still has some.
I do. Mr. Tangerine Spirit. Now I want to hear that song.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
The tangerine
In
speedo. I like that one you're doing there, Nikki P. I'm gonna probably
The
do a
arc
variant on
here?
that one. Yeah, I'm actually gonna make it like a swooshy thing on mine. Swooshy. It's our hand models. It's true. This is the hand model angle. I did
I
essentially.
gotta say though, the wooden satin on the table look great.
Oh yeah, the table's beautiful. It's just nice having the vault, particularly with die rolling games. But if you have a dice tray, then it's fine. We like this. It's just noisy too, right? There's definitely we're well behaved today, but the group's not always well behaved.
Well, and I know that for media purposes, I hate the sound of dice rolling on a wooden table.
No, it's too clinky clanky. It hurts, kind of. Actually.
Yeah, especially if you're the one with the headphones on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we have to go to Target to get the Junior Mints with the candy cane inside of it. Target.
I don't know if it was an official Hershey's Hugs strawberries and cream thing, or if it was like somebody just did their own version. Like
I can't imagine. It seems like if it's that shape. Okay, you guys ready? Nikki's coloring in.
I was getting bored with my normal shape coloring in.
Here we go. Hey, look at that one. Hey, look at that one. Boo!
What? Boo! That stinker whiff.
Boo, boo, boo. Did we already have one?
The illusion of choice. No. Yes.
The illusion of choice. It's just the piece.
I don't like that because I was. Yeah, that means that basically that other one is never going to come up again, and yeah. Whatever. That's the way it's going to be.
Wow.
If you're going to treat me that way.
What is the choice here? I'm going to put it here. I don't like it, but I'm going to put it here. I at least have no choice. Like, I have to take a 2. Mm-hmm. I would probably not take it if it were now. I want these to be at the end of the game.
Yeah, when you're trying to get...
It's safe to assume nobody needs a second chance.
Yeah, not yet.
I'm getting too intricate.
I guess I'll take the 2, and then Dorte says, "Oh, I took the other one." And he's like, "I can't decide which."
Nice.
This sucks because now there's only one.
Mm-hmm.
You guys ready? Wasn't a hard one to fill. Nikki's got she got checkerboards going on here.
I'm being stupid, wasting a lot of time.
Wasting my time. Oh, there's your big L that you wanted earlier in the game.
I want that big L.
Not particularly helpful now, though.
Oh, it's good for me.
Wow.
I think I know what I'm going to do.
3.
So how many dots have we done? Just one, right?
1 dot, as far as I know.
It does not mean it's going to come up, but it was the very first round.
No, it could get used up with someone doing a second chance, you know?
Yeah, the problem is I'm trying to figure out a good place to put this dumb L.
It's not dumb.
Yes, it is. It's dumb.
It's a great L. I like it.
I like it.
Swell L.
Swell L.
Swell L.
Yeah, the problem is we haven't seen any of those of this. They're all coming up at the end of the game. We've only seen like the big C, right? Oh no, we got the big H, and we got the bunker for and the big C from Missile Command, and the small C, but the small C is a different color. The small C is, I guess it's yellow? Nope, it's this yellow. There's 2 yellows in the color system there. Okay, so I was doing the L, because that other one is really too funky.
Funky, funky. Diggity bop.
Diggity bop. So what would this one be? This is a plus with a growth. Tumor.
Oh, it's a fish.
The plus.
Look,
it's a fish. I'll go with the fish. I like it better than the plus with the tumor. It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
Getting intricate. Bad idea.
You are. Me too, though.
You guys wanted to play again. This is what we have happen. When you go another round, we want to get more creative, so. Anybody need a second chance? I don't imagine. Fish or Big L. Woof.
What?
Okay. Okay.
See, that's a sushi platter right there.
Okay. Oh, don't mention sushi. I want to have that sushi up in Reno, and I don't even want to go to Reno.
Oh yeah, I was just thinking. I was thinking of the same thing. I don't like them shapes. Not what I want. Didn't work out. I can work with it. I don't like.
Wow. I think it's going to have to be
I guess I'm just uncomfortable with how constricted my board starts to feel as the game goes on. Maybe that's my issue.
That is...
Isn't good for you.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I'm already
I can work with it. That's
making
fine,
myself
but-
doomed here, because look at that. I got that stupid thing, and I don't think we've had it yet. We have not, but... Okay.
Crocodile?
Crocodile-doo?
I don't know. One of these is a crocodile.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
This could be a crocodile. See, this is the feet.
Okay. I would wish I could use that one.
You
That
could
was such an
combine the
exciting
two.
piece for me the last game.
There you go. It's a crocodile for real now. Just imagine that's his head.
It's disconnected.
Nice.
Though. He's been bisected. That's not so good.
Totally see it.
You guys ready? Next one, anybody in it? Big long thing is a crocodile. Okay, that's what Annie says. Really short Tory gate. That's good too. Oh, I want to do 100 Tory again too. Anyway, here we go. I like 100 Tory a lot.
Yeah, I know. We played it twice on here.
T. Well, we did it with Game Night. We haven't done it twice on the show yet.
I thought we did it twice on the on
I don't
this.
think so.
Okay. Oh, that S.
I know. That mean S.
Yeah.
It is mean.
Taking
Yeah, I would like it to go here,
Yeah.
but I don't want to leave myself with a hole. Did we get? We haven't burned up the single dots yet. Bzz, 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 phones. Oh, Annie's sending me an image. Oh, look at hers. Hers is pretty.
One.
Here's Annie's today.
Oh, she's got green
wow.
pencils.
Well done.
I know, it looks really nice.
Oh, nice.
Looks like she's using markers.
Yeah.
Plus, she's doing way better than I am. Although she started with the same piece that I had. So she's got 2 colors of green. I like it. I like it. It fits very well with this game. Although I have not... I like it so much, but I haven't done this yet. That's not going to fit there. It's not going to fit there. So it has to be the T. The My T. Woof. I think this is it. Ugh.
I'm going to do something weird. I don't know if it's going to pay out. Probably not. Did we have the L yet?
The Tetris L?
Yeah.
I don't know, but we've already gone through quite a bit of cards. I think it was early, wasn't it? I think I did it and you didn't. Yeah, there's one.
Okay.
I think that's it, too. It's the only one you have in this game.
For real?
Yeah, there's only one L. Tetris L like that.
Oh, no. Well, it's drawn.
You can change it now.
Nope, it's drawn. I'm sticking to it.
Well, you see what I'm doing here. I'm banking on that one coming up, which is really a bad idea. You ready, Derek?
I am ready.
You ready, Nikki P?
Almost.
No, there's this piece right here, Nikki P. That one will fit right there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, we're moving on to the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, look at that gigantic piece of mess. Hey, I got the one here. I'll take that.
Gigantic mess. Gigantic mess. Gigantic mess.
Oh noes. Oh wait, no, I can work with that. That's fine. I keep panicking, but I'm fine. Fine.
Dramatic
fine over here.
chipmunk.
We're fine.
Hey, dramatic
All
chipmunk.
good.
1, 2, 3. Nope.
It's fine. It's gonna be just.
Just keep telling yourself that.
Yeah. There is
It's
no
okay.
cause
It's okay.
for alarm.
Keep move.
1, 2, 3.
But we're getting to that point in the game now where somebody
calm.
calling for a second chance is gonna. They could.
Yeah, it's going to foul up your chance
get
of
the
using
piece
it.
that I'm looking for.
2 down.
All is well. Remain calm.
Remain calm. All
Wow,
is
you're
well.
going for the big one. Wow, I couldn't do it.
I don't know. It's probably bad. It's probably bad.
All I want to not happen is 2 of these simultaneously.
All I want for Christmas.
Here's your 2 front teefuses. You ready, Derek?
I am.
Nikki's
I
ready.
mean, I am.
I am. I'm a full-grown man.
Fine.
I'm a full-grown man.
Hey, look at that one.
I think he says I'm almost a full-grown man.
No. Maybe. No, he's got to say.
No, I'm a full-grown man.
Wow.
W.
I think I have to use the. I want to use the W, but I can't. I don't think it's a good idea. I'm just wedging myself into horrors over here.
Exactly. Yeah, I am very uneasy about this.
Easy and uneasy and queasy.
Because how many of the 2s? Because we had the 2 where we had to choose between the 2 and the 2. There's 2 total, right? So they're gone. Right?
No, there's 3 2s. There's 3 2s, but there's no there's no guarantee it's coming up for you, and it could be taken away.
I'm sure.
As you know, your big L didn't come up till.
Yep. It was at the bottom of the deck, or like 2 cards from the bottom.
It was in the last 3. I do know that.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to take that stairs.
I can't believe that one showed up though. That was amazing. This is not horrible, but it's not great. Anything weird comes in, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know what? I might as well just. I'm going for it. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it, and I will live with my life choices.
You got it.
Okay, here we go. Did you do yours, Nikki?
Yeah, this one.
What is
3.
it? Oh, the 3. Oh, it looks good. I like the wiggles.
It's hard to read as
the
a shape,
wiggles.
though, as the 3 square.
And look at that, the big W
Oh, no.
and the small Tetris T. Wow. Well, I don't think big W can fit anywhere. Let me see. Here, so it's got 3 and 4, right? So 1, 2, 3, and then 1. That's got to be this. Yeah, no way. I'm not doing that. It's Texas T, Tetris T all the way.
Yeah. It's that's what it's going to be.
Did we do all 3 of the oneers?
No, I think we've only done 1.
Okay, so
we've done most of the tours is what we've had.
this
happen.
is what's going to happen then.
2 2s. Really looking at this is silly. And 1 1. 2 2 1 1. Baker Street. 2 2 1. 2 2 1 B. Baker Street.
Baker Street.
It's 2 2 Twain. In Murder by Death.
right. Has anyone needed a second chance yet? I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11
Second
squares
chances?
left.
Wow. You have way less than I, but I still don't. I'm not in good shape. There's no room for. This is going to be where like Scott had a problem because there's no room for error here.
It's entirely possible my game is over right here because if I don't get the shape I need on the next turn or the shape that I can place, then I'm.
I have 18 squares, and look at this. It's all a big channel.
I do not see anybody asking for a second chance.
Okay. Everybody's playing a little bit better this round. Here we go for the last two. Well, not last two, the next two. Hey, I'll take that. That's not so bad.
With bated breath.
Okay, well, that's what it is. Can't do the double box.
I will need a second chance.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, here's the second chance for anybody that needs it. Oh, look at that.
All right, I'll take it.
That's correct, Nikki. Wow, you're doing way better than me.
Thank you, deck gods. Okay.
Square
There's
gods.
still one more little square if it comes up.
I hope so.
I think I'm at the point now where the game's just going to play me for the rest of the rest of the round. I have to get what I need or I don't. Like, in all honesty, getting the other single square in the next draw is not what I want. I'm not sure what I would rather. Either exactly what I need or just to be done.
Wow, Vim has 5 left. Not looking good. 5 spaces left. Okay, well, there was your second chance, everyone. You ready, Nikki?
Yes.
Wow, you guys are doing great, though. You actually have a lot filled in there. I still have a lot of unfilled space.
I need that little extended C. Oh,
I'm going to use it most likely.
Oh, no.
Do I take the big C?
It can't fit. You have to take the dot.
It is 1, 2, 3. It's 4. It isn't 3. I take the dot.
I think I'm going to take the dot too, which I don't want to do.
I have a space right for it.
I have to, and I guess the best place I can hope for.
Oh wow! There's an empty space right there?
Yeah.
Whew, I better take it now. Well, I totally missed that. That's terrible.
Well, at least you saw it now.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's good.
Well, the last dot came up.
Yeah. There you go.
Wow, how lucky was that? I caught it. That would have been terrible. Well, it didn't matter.
Apparently, it worked out for everybody else, though, or at least other folks in chat.
Perfect.
But, like, we've already had the Tetris Z, right? We've already no, we haven't had that yet.
Z.
Maybe
He's talking about
the little elbow.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Yes, we did have it.
We did?
Yes.
Oh, I think I did use it.
Well, shoot.
I think we did.
Nope.
No? Okay. Sorry.
Tetris Z is still in play. Yeah, it sucks though. I would like to not do it. Anyway, I did the 1 dot. Did anybody else? Did anybody need a second chance?
With the 1 dot, I highly doubt it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think anybody.
Everybody was happy.
I could have totally used this one, but it would be bad. You're filling up too much. And leaving with too much weirdness.
I know we had that big Z.
So, because this could, once again, I could be in a situation where I need that little elbow, and then I'd need a 3. So, not going to happen. Okay. Here we go.
So what's the scenario?
Hey, look at that. So what you want? Hey, there's the Tetris.
There's your Z.
That's so wonderful.
It's kind of frustrating, though, because it's with that tour.
I know.
What do I want to play? The Z or the tour?
And I'm not paying close enough attention to what kind of pieces are left.
Well, there's
for me
no
to,
more
like,
of
make the
these.
decision of-
These are the last of these. This is the first one and only one, and this is the last of the twos.
So if I play that Z, I'm going to be done because I will only have space for the twos.
I just did a
I guess I'm doing two.
earthquake wave there.
Where? Oh, that's nice.
Didn't do it quite right, though. Well, I'm sure more people are hanging in there. Vim had 5 spaces left, so Matthew has 6 left, a single square, a small corner, and a 1x2, all 3 of which have come out. Oh, he's at the end. It would be nice now to know what was left. Jeffra, Diane, I agree with you 100%. I wish we, we should make this dry erase so that we can just scribble them off. But, I mean, they don't make any way of doing it. So.
I
Or
think you're not.
you could be putting cubes on them, I guess, too. We could just
Sure.
do that.
Isn't that part of, I don't know.
I know, yeah, remembering. I mean, I've been looking
Memory.
in the deck, which I don't like doing that, actually, to be truthful. Hey, look at that. Oof. It's better than the plus, though. Good.
I'll take it, and then I'm
Well, I
going
will
to be
need a
done.
second chance, please.
Wow.
All right.
I think I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares empty, I think is what's going to happen with me. I like Nikki's circle,
We're
inverse
going to
circle.
have 2 left. Unless a
Wow.
1
Look at
comes
you,
up.
man. Yeah. No, I think there's one more one, isn't there? No, there isn't. Because
Okay.
that was a second chance.
Then I'm probably mostly done.
Yeah, I need a second chance, and so does.
Yeah, but Nikki,
there's
you're
a
down
few
to
others
2.
in
I'm not
chat
going
that
to
need
get
it.
there.
Okay.
Be prepared for something awful
So
to
here's
come up.
these 2 and a second chance.
Hey, a square.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yada-da-da-da-da. That's the end of my
Wow.
show, folks.
Oh, that's right. You can't fit a 4 anything fat.
I'm done. Yeah,
That's only
it's
5
done.
empty squares, right?
Yep.
I'm telling you, I think you're going to beat me. I don't think
That's-
there's any left, small stuff left.
That is,
I have-
but that's the exact score I got in the first game, so I guess I can't complain.
What up, wap, 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 wap.
5 again?
Oh, look at that, though. It's going to be impossible. I need a Tetris T, which I think there's only 1. We've already had it.
And I think we've had it. Yeah.
No, we did have it. I used it.
Yeah.
And I need
yeah.
2 L's, which I think we've already had 1. I'm not going to have that happen twice. So I am toast. Toast! Yeah, I don't see anything good potentially happening here. Okay, well, I hope somebody survived. I have 6 squares left.
Let's see what's next.
Well, somebody, the second chance, Cat Love 9 said it was just what they needed. So
Nice. Well, look at that horribleness, for me anyway, and that horribleness. So I will definitely need a second chance.
And no.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'll need a second chance,
Those
I
were the cards
guess.
that were on top. My game was shot. It was all done.
So those.
Well, might as well put out a second chance. Hey, look at that.
Nope. Done. I have 2 spaces.
Well, I'm still in the game.
That's
but I don't
what
think
that card is. What I would have wanted. That would have kept me in the game if I got that.
Well, you beat me because there's no way I can do anything here. There's one more dot, right? Oh no, there is not. We've already done it. So here it is. This is going to be the end of mine too.
But you have to place your second chance, right? If you can't place it, then you're done.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'm just saying there's nothing that I'm going to be able to do here.
Yeah, what happened to you, Lincoln, is what happened to me in the first game, where I got a shape that filled in like part of the gap that I had, and there was nothing I could fill it in with.
Yeah, well, as I said, I'm
after
pretty
that.
certain most of the small ones are gone. So, I mean, I know they are, and that's what I need right now.
Is anyone else able to continue?
Oh, that's right. Since I was the first to drop out, do I get the one? I get to fill in one square.
In our
To
group,
fill
sure.
in one spot. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, someone brought that up in chat, so it doesn't really matter, I guess.
I don't. And we'll flip another card if someone is still possible to play, but it looks like everybody dropped out. Everybody can't go any further. But if someone hollers that they are still able to play,
So I have 3. I have 3 total. Not great.
I think everybody's out.
I mean, I'm in. I can do another flip because I'm not out.
Yeah.
You aren't?
No,
You were
I was able to do that.
Oh, then flip.
Right, but they will not show up.
It doesn't matter.
Hey, wait a second.
You
Did I
should
say
flip.
3? I think. Oh yeah, 3 right here. I was gonna say I thought I had more than 3.
Then you flip.
Yep, I was able to place.
Hey,
but
maybe you'll get the.
Oh, yeah.
none of those.
Those are perfect.
And what's
Ah.
what is left? Hey, that one. Nope.
Okay, so
Well, we made
those,
all the way
and
through the
that's the
cards.
second chance. Yeah, there's 2 people that asked for flipping anyways, so there you go.
Marga flipped. Wow. And Jeffrey's not full. But good luck, guys. I hope.
Those are too big. There's no
-1
way.
for Marga. That's pretty great. Jeffrey, Diane, I wonder what you got there. But that's pretty fantastic, Marga.
Way to go.
Ta-da!
Well, cool.
So you had 2, Nikki?
I had 2, yeah.
I had 3. What'd you have, dear? 5?
Mine was 4.
Oh, 4. Not bad.
Well, because you could put a
mark the.
Oh, yeah, the
I
one.
filled
number
the one
one
in
in
for
one of the
that's nice,
spots.
Yeah.
Nikki beat us, though. Jeffrey had -5.
Yeah.
Games of Fire had 1. Nice. My browser broke. Andre's browser broke. Boo.
Boo.
Well, that's awesome. To be able to get -1. I mean, like I said, that was a miracle that one came up.
Yeah.
Far too many of the small ones came up early. And then, I knew we had these horrible ones still in play. But it's awesome. Really great game.
Yeah,
A lot of fun.
What did Jeffrey say?
I'm looking at it.
The square during the second chance would have put me at -1. Wow. Yeah, that's the terrible thing, is actually having one of the second chances coming up that you could use. That square, the 4 cube square, was not good for me. It wouldn't have been good. But yeah, making like these small channels over here. I mean, I got lucky. I was able to fill out quite a bit of that. Really, ultimately, I shouldn't complain. I filled in all of that. So I did okay.
Yep.
Not as good as Nikki.
Lucky this time.
Yeah. Well, it stinks that the 2 that you needed. Remember, you were wanting it too. Didn't you use something else instead of that 2? Because you had no choice. Where would you
No,
put it?
I ended up putting the 2
Oh, so you needed another 2.
right here.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, the 4 would have been amazing if that come up.
Yeah, if the block had come up.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
It'd have been full.
I would have been able to fill it.
Well, there you go. That one's fun. Well, we're gonna be back again on Thursday in the afternoon at 3 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. We're gonna we were talking about doing Hues and Cues, but Ross is busy Thursday,
Yeah.
so we'll do it next week. It'll probably be
Right.
Thursday, but maybe Tuesday. We'll see. But we'll probably have another special guest on. I have no idea what we're going to do. I was very excited that we would play 2 games that we know, and we don't have
Yeah.
to learn any games.
I still want to try that book one, but
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
We'll have to
Bring your
look
own book.
into-
Oh, that'd
We
be a
got it.
blast. Yeah.
we got to cut
you
it
played
up,
it?
and we
Have you
need a
played
lot
Bring
of
Your Book?
people.
Derek, have you played Bring Your Own Book?
Yeah, once.
Okay.
Or I think I've read the rules or made
Okay.
a video.
Yeah, we
about it
might
or
do that
something.
when Scott.
It's up in the air.
Yeah, I mean, we want to do it eventually, but Scott was telling us he didn't think it'd be good without enough people in the. But I mean,
Yeah.
if we have enough people on the call, maybe that would work.
Yeah, if we get more people to call on
Well,
Thursday,
I think
call in
that
on
is something
Thursday.
that I guess technically chat could participate in, or at least a select
Well, that's
few.
what we thought too, because you just need your own
Yeah.
book. But I'm not
They
sure
have to type out their
because
responses.
it's exactly that's the part I understand why Scott thinks
Oh,
it probably
okay.
isn't going to be great because they can't. They
But
can't.
I do believe it would be an entertaining game to watch, like if we had 5 or 6 people play.
Correct. Yeah. Well, they'd be able to judge and see what kind of crazy ideas we came up with, stuff we came up with out of the books.
Someone's saying Wonder Woman, but because
Yeah.
it releases on Thursday.
Maybe. Well, Derek, did you edit anything? Have you edited a game night?
Not yet. I was gonna start working on Miyabi tomorrow. You want that for this week?
Well, that wasn't the one I asked
would you
for,
rather
but I don't
Wonder
blame you. Because I think the other 2 are long. I want to try to do an Aaron episode soon.
Yeah.
I think we only have 2.
I thought Miyabi was the one that had Aaron in it. That's why.
No, that's a
I-
Dave. That's a Daver.
I have to unzip them to see who's actually in them. So
Right. Well, the two that Aaron was in were Cities, Skylines, and Wonder Woman. I'm pretty sure those are the only two we did with Aaron.
all right, well, I can do Wonder Woman then.
Okay, it's co-op. It won't be too complicated, but go for it if you can. I mean, if you don't make it, I'll put up another episode. We got other things we can do. But I'd like to put up an Aaron. And Wonder Woman would be awesome if it's available this next week. So, is it? I thought it was available in our store. Was it not? No, it wasn't. We didn't have it.
Says the release date's Thursday.
Yeah, it's a great game. It's a great game.
Yep.
And we'll figure out what we're gonna do. We may end up coming back over stuff again. We're definitely there's more. I know
there's
there are more.
always
in the chat, by the way.
And
Hey, Scott. Hope
Scott's
you're calling.
back.
Okay. What's he saying? He can join us on the call.
Yeah.
Look at Mike for you joining.
I don't know if you were around when I mentioned it, but we need to freeze frame that, Scott, and just turn you into a meme and then just Photoshop.
Yeah,
different
just put a
pictures on the
new
iPad.
thing on your tablet every time.
well, do you want to? Can you talk about the BGG thing?
Yeah, we might do colorful again. Well, we have the BGG convention happening at the end of the month where we'll be doing the dates. I believe have been announced, but there's no sign up for it yet. They're trying to determine. So if you have a ticket to BGG Con Spring or Dice Tower East, you will have admission to the event. But they will be charging something for the, and they're working on merchandise and things like that. So we might have T-shirts in the package, but they're figuring all that out. But it'll be run through tabletop events where you'll be able to schedule events to play with other people, and then others can join. You just have to determine how you're going to share the game, whether it's via Skype or Zoom, or if you use Tabletop Simulator. Tabletopia is a ultimate sponsor, and so they're letting free access to all the games. So you'll be able to. I don't know if that means you have. I have no idea how Tabletopia works as far as how their system
It's
works.
a subscription based, or yeah.
So, but you can plan that, and there's all their games, including the premium games, are available during that event. And then we're going to be live streaming during that event as well. We'll do something similar where we'll try to have folks join us that can join us. We'll have you come in through the calls like we do have with our guests, and we'll figure out how we're going to do that. We keep talking about potentially doing something for charity. I don't know how that will work. We don't have. We have time.
A little.
It's still May.
A little time.
It's like 5 days near the end of June. So I can probably figure it out. I'm terrible with the dates anymore.
Some people are talking about wanting to do seminars. So there'll be some seminars up.
Mark Johnson was talking about potentially doing one, which would be awesome. He might be doing something with. He might do it with both, with Origins online and that. Why am I looking
Some
at that
publishers are talking about having playthroughs that people can sign up for and watch. The publishers do a playthrough or a teach.
The dates are in my calendar because of somebody like Eric, who's awesome. Wednesday the 24th through Sunday the 28th. And it'll be fun. We're going to probably do several events during that weekend, and it'll be great. It'll be an opportunity to play with maybe some of you folks as well on camera. We'll figure out. So what we'll do is once we figure out how we're going to do that, we'll send out the. You'll have to test with us. Derek and myself will probably help you see if we can get your webcam and your microphone going properly, and then you can join us. It'd be awesome.
Yeah. And as far as publishers go, your game doesn't have to be on Tabletopia or
you can do
any of those things. You could do it any way you want.
Mark Johnson made a big frame out of PVC pipe, white PVC pipe, that he could set his phone on top so that he can take that shot down. And what you would do if you did something like that is you could do it with Skype. You can make 2 calls in and then make the one that's the phone the dominant image, and then you have everybody else the small stuff, and you can have the gameplay there. He had a photo on his Twitter for Africa, which is one of my favorite games.
So how does that, I don't know if you even know, I need to mess around with it. How does that sign up thing go? Like if I'm someone and I don't want to be the one
creating the event.
But I would really like to find somebody else that wants to play a specific game. Do I just put like, hey, I want to play this game, but I can't host it?
Potentially, yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's
people
lots.
Are, like,
it's essentially kind of like a matchmaker, but it doesn't do it for you. You have to look through it, and there'll probably be lots of events because there's over 1,000, maybe 1,500 people that were coming to both of those cons, probably. So they would probably be involved since it doesn't cost them any extra to do it.
Okay.
And I hope it's not too expensive. I know that they don't want to make. Because a lot of the people I believe that get to keep it are staying, they're keeping their fees for the con to roll over to next year. So they're trying to make it not insignificant that they're doing that. So we'll see how that goes.
I'm looking forward to it, however it ends up.
I know, me too. It'll be fun. I mean, one of the things that would be nice is just to actually have some of the audience join us. Because we don't get it's a little more work than you think, but it could be fun, and then we'll maybe have some new friends that can join us every once in a while. And those will be like all day, right? Those events will be all day long. There'll be people doing them around the clock, I imagine. So it should be a good deal.
Because there's no cutoff time for that. If you're setting it up and hosting it yourself, you could have a game going at 1 a.m. in the morning if you want to.
At the cons, so. If you have games, the library doesn't close. But yeah, it'd be exciting. It's very exciting to see that Tabletopia is involved. I'm absolutely going to try it out because I need to see how well that works. I've done I played a tiny bit of Tabletop Simulator.
It's a great time. Yeah, it's like it's the best way to find out if it's worth.
For sure, because you get access to all the games.
And it's cool that Dice Tower's joining us in this.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be
Is it okay if I mention my thing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you can mention it, but no more guests, right? You got too many.
Yeah. So I am. Yeah. So kind of on the side, just sort of trying to capture the magic of the Rock Band nights at BGG cons. I was going to do a brief live stream on one of the evenings. I'm just a live stream of Rock Band 4. And I'm having some remote guests. Basically, they're sending me pre-recorded performances of songs of their choice from my library. And me and my brothers are going to play Rock Band and trigger the videos live with their gameplay. So it'll be like a pseudo Rock Band night. So that would sort of be just a bannerhead so that people that may not know who Derek Porter is will get to see my face. And then on subsequent evenings during the con...
We're seeing your face right now. What are you talking about? I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean... There's two conventions joining forces, and not everybody pays attention to.
I don't know. You got quite the reputation. I think you have the reputation with the Dice Tower people.
So I will also be doing just like I said. I want to keep the main thing. So I'm not trying to like hijack video games in here. But it's like if anyone plays Rock Band 4 on Xbox One, I will have a lobby open, and if I can use the tabletop event site to facilitate people signing up for slots to play. I will do that. But I was going to kind of kick that off on one of the evenings with this crazy live stream idea.
Yeah, we'll see. I think he's asking for some trouble there.
Yeah, it could be a disaster. But I've got some good sports involved. So far, I've got Sam Healy's willing to sing "Wanted Dead or Alive" by Bon Jovi.
All right.
And, boy.
And I have Ambi Valdez involved, and some of our own. I have Steph Hodge and Beth Hiley are involved.
Matthew Monin. Team.
Yeah, well, it's really funny because when I initially thought, hey, I'm going to try this thing and just see if it'll work. I was like, I wanted like 6 or 8 people, and then it started sort of like the interest kind of spiked. Like, okay, people can say no now.
Yeah. I actually had originally committed to doing it, and then I thought about it, and I'm too much of a perfectionist.
Yeah.
To record. I'm not worried about my vocal performance. I don't care about that, but I just know that I would want to record it properly, and I'm like, I don't have the bandwidth for that. I got so many things to do.
Most of the barrier has been just getting folks that I've invited to understand what I'm trying to do.
Right, sure. Well, it'll be fun.
So, like, it's a grand experiment, and I hope it becomes a thing I can do in future virtual cons, to sort of capture that piece of the BGG con experience.
Right.
But anyway, so it's going to feel more like a
there'll be more things than just playing games. There's events that we're planning, that BGG's planning to do, and we're developing them right now. Scott says that they're hoping that the registration will open on January 1st, or June 1st, not January 1st. January 1st will be another year of conventions. again, hopefully it won't be too expensive, but it should be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to it. There's definitely the good thing will be to just actually play with everybody. So join us again next Thursday if
this
you can.
Coming,
this coming Thursday at 3:00 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and games to be announced. We'll figure it out. And I hope you enjoyed Times Square. We had fun playing it. I actually am looking forward to doing the new version of that game. And I want to thank Scott, who's frozen in perpetuity here today, and Derek for helping us out here and playing along with us.
Yeah, we will be rating the Loozapalooza.
Sweet. Okay. Well, everybody stick around.
Okay.
Everybody stick around for that. And thanks a lot. You guys take care.
Yeah.
All right. Bye-bye.